This is actually from the older list, but it's still a good one. This is a meta question. It assumes that your character has all the information they need to answer the question correctly. Who is your favorite Disney character, and why? Alright. So while you ruminate on that question, would anybody for a third hero point and a third hero card draw like to tell us what happened last week? Okay. We got an 8 coming in, going once, going twice. Alright, Eleanor, what happened last week?
Alright, we once again opened to combat aboard the Second Kiss in the middle of a mana storm. Mutant Sphinx marauders boarded the ship and began attacking us. Meanwhile, a chimera showed up and began attacking the engine. In its wake, metal scamps showed up like pilot fish, causing further chaos. One of the mutants was blessed by mysterious wild magics and given the strength of a demigod, making him a serious threat. He quickly dispatched Ketrin and chased Vulture until lower floors. Meanwhile, Vashon and I were trying to get to the damaged engine to prevent the crash, but I had to keep going back to heal discretion. At one point, both of us were knocked out, and the marauders stole our backpacks, which unfortunately included the bag of holding that was on me. It became clear that we were not going to be able to stop the ship from crashing, so Vera opted to bring us down. The Chimera tore its way into the ship, where Discretion bravely confronted it, challenging it to a breath weapon duel. In one turn, it was able to fry Discretion and take out Vulture with a volley of spikes. And I was able to heal Vulture before taking cover in the engineer's room. Just before we went down, in a moment of fear and clarity, I turned to Vashon and professed my love to him, and in response he said, "Thank you." In that moment, I wish the ship had crashed and killed us all, but, you know, as the story continues. And he tried to double back and edit his answer, but the moment had very much passed. The ship managed to make its emergency landing, and in the aftermath, we went about evaluating the damages. Our most grievous wound was finding the body of our fallen Discretion. We made a funeral pyre for her so that no one could poach her bits and say goodbye to our dear friend. Farrah Winslow put together a list of materials we will need to repair the airship, which they suggested we'd be able to get at the Cradle of Courts, which is our destination. So we have now set out with our new B team and Zenny the bartender, who has joined the party.
Alright, well done. Take your third hero point and third hero card draw. Alright, and then, if anybody is interested in answering this question for a D3 that can be added to any die roll after the fact, we've got a 3 from Ketrin, going once, going twice. These some good grandkids here. They're letting Grandma have it on a 3. Wait! Oh no! Newcomer Zeddy pushes Grandma down in the sand. Alright, fair enough.
I had a good answer.
Aww. Alright, Zeddy, what is Zenny's answer?
She likes a little Ariel, the mermaid princess.
Okay, fair enough.
Empathizes with someone sacrificing to end up in a different world.
Okay, fair enough. You may ask the same question of any NPC you've met previously on your journey.
Who is Maggie Fuss's favorite Disney character?
Jane from Tarzan.
Oh, that checks out.
Yeah, for no explanation needed. Alright. Fantastic.
Can I answer anyway?
Yes,
I want to know.
It's always nice to hear answers to these questions.
Ketrin has a very special place in her heart for Philoctetes from Hercules.
Okay, very nice. Very nice.
He is a very sexy goat man.
That is true. That is true. His voice actor even more sexy. There's a shrine to him at Magfest every year. It was quite a sight to behold. All right, beautiful. I get that vibe. Yeah, that's cool. All right. Let's see. Let's throw out a Faxpiration boost. There we go. Lex, what's the status? Not that we need to know, but some people might want to know. What's the status of your Fanspo bot? How's it feeling this week?
Feeling a bit low, like I am. think it's
Oh,
down to 2.
okay.
The Fansville economy is in shambles.
Good. All right. No, that's not good. We need more fanspos. We haven't been playing a lot of like long video games. I think that's part of it. I don't know. I mean, you guys, Lex plays video games every Tuesday night. You could be gathering stuff there. What other nights do you play video games?
Every night except for Wednesday.
Oh wow.
But
So that's just fanspo on tap, guys. That's just like oil wells, waiting for your brave cowboy pioneer self to go and tap that oil.
I really need to adjust my schedule so I'm not streaming until like 3 o'clock in the morning on a weekday.
Yeah, that's probably
That's a bad thing. Probably why I feel like shit today.
Yeah, that I will tell you, streaming a game one day a week is so hard, especially if it's like a really fun game. Like, I guess that was like Cult of the Lamb for me. I just was like, why can't I just play it anytime I want? But it was like, nope, gotta play it on Tuesday night for the stream or whatever. So
I have to be an adult.
yeah, it's rough. All right. Sounds like we're all set to go. We got this dramatic music playing. Because I keep forgetting to hit the loop button on the intro music. All right, with everything settled and us ready to continue, we head into the desert. Or we rejoin you guys in the desert. You had stopped at a lone hoodoo in the middle of a barren expanse of yellow sand. The sand whispers to you beneath your feet in a language you don't quite understand, in words that are muted and sort of muffled by the sand itself. But you feel a cloying sort of like pull at your minds from the voices beneath the sand. All right. You guys settle in to rest, and according to your clock, it is very broken. It says it's like 6 o'clock at night. That can't be right. So let me adjust all that. You guys would have slept the night, so it'd be dawn of the next day. Okay, yeah, now it says the 23rd. Good. And then it'd be like 10 in the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you guys are stopping for 4 hours to rest. Tell me what that looks like, City Slickers. You are in the shade, provided by this hoodoo. You think that you'll be okay for like the first and the last hour, but that sun gonna be beating straight down on you midday. For about 2 hours, you'll be dealing with Pathfinder 2 extreme heat. So walk me through it. What are we looking at for this? I should probably get you the rules for extreme heat, huh? All right. So extreme heat means the temperature is increasing to 115 degrees or more. Oh my god. I guess we're gonna. You know what? That sounds like severe heat. So that's yeah. Yeah, 105 to 114 degrees Fahrenheit. For you Celsius folks, it's 41 to 45 degrees Celsius. It is so hot that fires can just randomly start if there's burnable things left out in the heat. But good thing here, you only have to worry about fatigue from the severe heat if you're exposed for 4 hours straight. So even though the hoodoo is only going to protect you for 2 of those 4 hours, that's still enough protection that I'm going to say you don't have to worry about making a check. So there we go. I'm glad I looked it up. But anyways, out of flavor, how do you guys deal with this heat? And there's no mechanical penalty for not dealing with it, so if you just lay there getting a tan, that's fine too. But I'm just curious, like, how these city slickers, a cat, a robot, a dwarven grandma nun, a small Ifrit, and a random bartender, like, how are you guys beating the heat, as it were?
I have a hat.
Okay.
Ketrin is fine.
Nice. All right.
And anyone who insists otherwise is wrong. She is fine.
Okay. I'd say that Bellinora, being a fire, is relatively unfazed. She even does a little bit of basking in peak sun, which is one of her favorite things.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, Roxy joins you for some basking in the sun. It's been a long time since she's been in the desert, so it's good stuff.
Zenny would not be fine.
Yeah, right.
I mean, look at that art. She's not dressed for
Yeah.
this.
We'll have
She
to
would
update
be
the
like
art.
hauling
Yeah.
like a piece of like, you know, corrugated metal from a crash or something as shade. I feel like that's the only way at that point to keep shade.
That's actually a good idea, and some of the NPCs would be willing to help carry, like, what you decide, like you need a sun shield before you headed out. I could see that.
Guys, why don't we just grab some like canvas and make a tent instead of carrying metal through the desert?
Okay, this is like, I kind of like this. This is like a wibbly wobbly. You guys were a little shell shocked last session, so yeah, I could see you guys asking to bring like a canvas tarp or something, and then sort of with a crafting check making like an awning to try and keep the shade off if possible, or the sun off if possible. So yeah, if somebody could just give me a crafting check, I'd say it's a relatively low difficulty, though with our encumbrance. Oh no. Okay, so Bella eats the canvas. Okay, well, yeah, you make a passable thing, but I need someone who's willing to carry the equipment to make this. Does anybody have the strength to carry, we'll say, 50 feet of rope and a tarp?
Sure.
I'll do it.
All right, hold on, I'll add it to your sheet.
Okay, what am I
Because
doing?
everything's
Crafting?
Well, no, they made it. We just need someone to carry all the equipment.
Okay.
Like while we're moving, still providing shade, or just like to have it with us?
It's just to set up, like, essentially, yeah.
How much would the tarp weigh? 'Cause I already have rope on me. I can take that extra weight. You don't need it, Ketrin.
I mean,
Okay, let's see. A nice heavy-duty tarp is gonna weigh about 15 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, you might. You know what? Let me see. I want to check something.
That's not inaccurate. Like a big swath of tarp is heavy.
Yeah, I'm trying to check a 4-person tent. I feel like you guys with that crafting check, if you could have last night kind of assembled, or this morning assembled a 4-person tent. So I'll go ahead and throw that onto. Yeah, that sounds good because you guys are thinking. All right. So, Katrin, I'm going to throw a 4-person tent onto your thing. You have more than 4 people, though, so I guess people are going to have to take turns. The people that need it. Obviously, Katrin, you're fine. You don't need the tent. But other people, wimpier people, younger people, they might need it, you know. From the softer generation might need it. Yeah. Now, a tent, I believe... What is the bulk on that? It says it's only a bulk 1, which is incredibly generous for a 4-person tent, having carried a 4-person tent myself in person. But that's okay. Alright, so with all that settled, you guys get in the tent as needed. Some of you just vibe in the heat. Around the 3rd hour or so, there is a rustling in the sand that is not just the murmur of whispered voices. It seems as if something is swimming towards the surface.
As a quick aside, during that time, Bella would have gone to Ketrin and said, "There's a lot of dangerous things out here, and I would like you to have this in case we run into something big." She gave her a pucker pickle, just so you know that's in your inventory.
Okay.
Oh, man.
During the recovery efforts after the crash, you may or may not have seen Zanny finding a little metal box and just going like, "Oh, thank you, Wesley," and pocketing that away.
Okay. I love when NPCs activate because you never know, like, if like the NPC was just like, I'm just a bartender, or if it was like, I'm a bartender for reasons. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the classic never pick a fight with a cobbler in the Second Age of Magic. Because who settles down to be a cobbler of all things in Dungeons and Dragons Land? Level 20 adventurers do. Oh, do I have Zenny's token art to put on overlay? What a question.
I just remembered that.
Yeah, hold on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. The surface of the sand near your camp, there's a little poof of sand, and you see a green eyeball peeking at you.
I'd like to make it the focus of my investigation.
All right.
Should I peer at it?
Yeah. The eyeball is green, and the pupil is a long black slit.
May I roll a recall knowledge on it?
Yes. With a +1, investigator.
Did it do it? It just got a weird error message.
No, I don't see it.
Let me
Do you
try
have to...
again. Maybe I gotta select myself. Maybe I'm.
Oh, I think you should. Are you using the little dashboard thingy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got. Let's see.
Oh, I'm getting
Do
in.
not import recall knowledge not found.
Oh, I guess you have to select something to open the macro up. Okay.
So I'll peer at it and try and figure out if I've heard about this in my youth.
Okay.
So I rolled esoteric lore, which counts as any recall knowledge regarding creatures, and I can take a -2 to make it do stuff that isn't creatures.
Yeah, I'm getting the same. That is awesome. And the roll is decent. I'm just checking something real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the recall knowledge thing's definitely busted.
I'm
It
just
is
gonna roll blindly
saying
from my sheet.
macro, do not import recall knowledge not found. That's weird. Let's see.
Yeah, interesting.
Recall knowledge macro. I'm gonna drag it back in manually and see if that fixes it. Hold on. We kind of use this a lot, so I want to try to get it working. Let's see. Alright, we got Bella selected. We go here. We hit recall knowledge. Still getting the error. What if I hit the macro? Your controlled actor does not have an item ID that matches. What? Oh, maybe there was an update and we have to like drag in the new macro. Let's see. What is that macro called? Action macro? Let's see. Basic action macro. Basic action macros from Workbench. Yeah, there could have been an update to Workbench. So let me see if this fixes it. Nope. Still getting the issue. That's annoying.
Well, I just rolled it blind.
Okay. I hope the other macros aren't broken too. Okay, so both of you roll on it, and you, because you're using lore, are pretty sure that that is a Zorn. A Zorn is a squat, rotund elemental with 3 legs, 3 arms, 3 eyes, and 1 massive maw that they love to fill with gems and metals that they find so delicious. In Golarion, Zorn can make excellent bodyguards for adventuresome spelunkers and travelers, and are ideal protectors of important subterranean locations such as vaults and treasuries. Though it is kind of like having a horny boy watch over your harem, I guess, if you've got a lot of gems and gold in your vault. You just got to make sure you're keeping your Zorn well paid / fed. Yeah. All right. So The eyeball continues to watch you. It's rolling its own recall knowledge checks right now. And it kind of gets the sense that maybe you guys are all right. So just the arms, eyes, and mouth rise up out of the sand. And from the center of the creature's head, where its mouth hole is, it says to you,
Of course.
because everything talks in Pathfinder 2. It says, "Oi, who are you?"
We are travelers heading east.
Heading east. Oh. Why? Why headed east?
We're looking to meet someone.
Oh. Who are you trying to meet?
An old friend of theirs, I think.
And we're trying to go to a place called the Cradle of Courts.
Oh. You,
You like courts, don't you?
I've heard of the Cradle of Courts. It's a dangerous place, but a delicious one.
What's dangerous about it?
Many Zorn have sought out the Cradle of Courts. None have returned.
Well, if it's so delicious, maybe you want to join us. We'll make sure you're safe along the way. Well, they will, and I'll buy drinks.
Ah, adventurers.
We crashed our airship. Well, they did. They crashed our airship.
Where
Thanks
airship?
for that, by the way.
Where did you crash airship? And it looks very thoughtful.
That's gone already.
All
No,
gone.
it was all wood anyway. You wouldn't be interested. But now
Just
there's Cradle
wood.
of Quartz now. Cradle of Quartz. Lots of juice, crunchy, I guessing, and delicious and nutritious rocks. You should come with us.
You have coin, gems.
I'm so poor.
I must be paid for my time.
We have that AI
quartz
gem.
at the
No, we don't. That was in the
Cradle
bag of holding.
Quartz.
Oh.
Everything was in the bag of holding.
Oh.
I bought
Wow.
so many things for this journey.
I have some chalk, I guess. Flint and steel, apparently.
What do I have?
Hey, I still have my cinnamon sears. That's nice. That's something.
No gems. No coin.
Do you eat gold?
Yes, like gold. I like gold.
I have some of that.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
this?
Nibbles.
One of the arms points at Stu.
I stand between him.
I
That is
don't
not
think
for eating.
I don't think you'd want to eat him. He's full of cheese, like the juice from cows.
I have a thunderstone still.
Easy metal. Interesting. Interesting.
Wait, does someone like putting cheese on things? This song must be American.
Marino, the Zorn. I guess he hasn't formally introduced himself. He says, after noticing Stu, he says, "I am known as Marino. I am a scout and hunter for the great Zorns of the South. I am exploring, looking for rich veins, metals, or caverns of delicious minerals. I suppose I could travel with you for a time."
I just have like five gold coins and 5 silver coins. Do you actually which one do you prefer?
Oh, gold.
Gold?
I mean, if you're looking for ore deposits, my understanding that you should be looking south of the city. That's where most of the mining happens.
Stop telling him to go somewhere else. We're going to the Cradle of Quartz. Delicious quartz.
Why do we
You want him
need
to
this
eat stew on the
individual
way
with
there.
us?
The Steam City does not like my kind. We tried to make a run of it, but we were told to leave.
It's Just look at him. Like, do I really need to explain why?
Yes.
It
Having
is hard
this
to
fella with
behave
us
yourself when there are delicious metal people around. And it makes sort of a gurgling, salivating sound as it looks at Stu. And Stu looks back at it, and you hear like the ding sound of a toaster oven, and like a grilled cheese sandwich pops out of his chest.
If we had a fella like Marino on our side, maybe we wouldn't have crashed.
I don't follow this logic.
This logic does not make sense.
He could beat the shit out of any of these
What's
monsters that are
motivating him to
messing with
do
us.
it?
Because we're going to a place made out of his favorite food.
Yes, you're going to a place where Marino would like to see divine stones.
Yes, and you could eat
Yeah.
all of them.
I
Yeah,
will
but-
impress my master, Erosion's escalation.
Hmm.
You can't eat my robot.
But quartz.
Of course not. I would never eat your robot.
Sense motive.
He would have.
I'm assuming I don't even need the roll, but yeah.
Yeah, he intends to join you to eat stew.
Mhm.
Yeah. He hasn't figured you out yet because you got. Yeah, I think you're a lot of like a You're like a porcelain composite, like some kind of ceramic, like heat resistant. Yeah, you got a little bit more than just metal going on. But this rusty little boy, he fit right in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice smalls.
Stew's a snack.
Yeah. Yep. That's what they say on Instagram. Stew is a snack.
He's a whole
I'm-
meal.
I mean, if you don't want Marina to travel with you, there's many of you.
I'm
I
still
don't.
just trying to get the logic of why.
I don't. You get the sense with your sense motive that he's not dumb enough to pick a fight with a big group of heroes, like adventurers. Like so.
The logic is, spoken entirely out of character then, that a monster on our side would be very, very beneficial when we fight other monsters, because then we have someone else taking hits and dealing damage.
Okay, but he might eat stew, which is our only source of food out here.
Right, so we just gotta make sure he doesn't do that. But that's the logic. I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
it's understandable.
So Marino looks at all of you and says, "Well, I do not know the way to the Cradle, of course, but I can journey with you and keep you safe from the many dangers. I swim through the earth, with the greatest of ease."
Can I get a sense motive to see if he will actually protect us and not lead us into danger so that he can then eat stew once we are in danger?
Yeah, like again, he has like a +0 to his charisma.
I have a very low wisdom. I'm prepared
okay,
to roll for it.
All right, then you do. Let's see. Zenny, your perception comes through. Bella, give me a perception, blind perception, secret perception, whatever we call it over here. Yeah, both of you get the sense that he is good to his word, but he does not consider Stu as part of the people that he needs to protect. Like, there's definitely at least one of his three eyes is always on Stu. Because boy howdy, how exciting would it be to eat a little metal man?
Isn't gang, like, he's not perfect. I'll give you that. But if you guys were good enough protectors, then I'd still be working in an airship.
Right, and we're not.
Right. Thanks to.
Vashon says, "Well, I feel like that's a good reason not to bring him along, because if we couldn't protect the airship, I don't know if we're going to be able to protect this little metal baby."
That is exactly my
He's
feelings.
got a lot less surface area.
All right. Marino,
Alright.
he kind of looks up at the sun. He says, "It seems you are undecided. I shall
Doesn't
go."
seem-
Vulture will
Doesn't
Perhaps.
seem undecided.
Why don't we just
It
have a
seems
poll?
no one else wants you here.
All right, yeah, sure, I'll throw up a poll. There we go. Oh, no. poll is not working either.
Oof.
Nice. Good times.
How about we just do a Y or an N in the chat to represent a poll?
Voltron wants to turn to Roxy and see what they're thinking about this creature, since they're more of the local.
Oh. I mean, she just shrugs. Roxy.
Yeah, she's
Right.
yeah.
All right. If they could like stop updating all the mods, that'd be great. Oh, it got toggled off in a recent update. Hold on, don't worry. I'll just turn it on. It'd be a quick reload, no problem.
Nothing will go wrong.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Nothing has ever gone wrong reloading Foundry.
It's not like it's gonna be like whack-a-mole where you turn this on and then something else turns off.
I am still struggling to understand why after system update, because Pathfinder is always updating its system, and that's fine because they do a great job with it. But certain mods are just like, nah, I'm gonna need you to come to me, and I'm gonna need you to pick me up like a baby and kiss me on the forehead, tell me everything's gonna be okay, click the button to turn me back on, reload your entire world, and then I might work on the new thing. And then some of the mods are just like ride or die, Vin Diesel, let's do it. Like we're never gonna quit. Let's go. So I don't know why certain mods just toggle off on updates and certain mods don't. All right, let's try again. Poll.
I haven't updated anything regarding Foundry in like 3 months.
Ugh, jealous. All right. Maybe I'm spelling poll wrong? No, that's crazy. All right. Listen, guys, it ain't working. So it sounds to me like you don't want Zorn around. So he's leaving.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay.
All right. Continue your journey, I guess.
Bye, Marino.
All right. So you guys continue your journey. You rest for 1 more hour, and then you continue to march across this expanse of yellow sand. All right. As you head into the afternoon hours, around 3 in the afternoon, you are ambushed by desert predators. So I'll take you over to the map.
We had it so unprotecting us.
Let's see. What is your... Does this still work? Yeah, that should still work.
Ooh.
All right. So your choice here will determine what initiative that you roll when you get attacked, and whether or not you kind of sense them before it's too late. There's no like surprise round per se. It's just really awkward because I'm like, yeah, you don't know what's going on. Do you want to act now, or do you want to delay your initiative? But yeah, that's like the closest to a surprise round I think there is in Pathfinder 2. Is you're in initiative, but you have no idea what's going on, so it really wouldn't make sense for you to do anything, so you kind of have to delay. All right. Investigate would be recall knowledges. That's fine. Stance direction.
No one's searching. I'll make it search.
Okay. And then the scout. So everyone will get a +1 to their initiative.
So I think I was doing sense direction last time in order to find our way through the mana waste towards destination.
Correct. And keep in mind that if you are fatigued, which I don't think anybody is, that changes, whether or not you can even be doing this stuff. All right. Cradle. Yellow Dunes. Okay. All right. Is there any sort of marching order? You're literally crossing like an endless expanse of yellow right now.
Guess I would be up front. Survival
All right.
checking.
So you're survival checking. Katrin, would you also be up front? You guys would be moving at the speed of Ketron, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bella might be in second because she's the one with the map and she's giving Vulture context as he is giving us direction.
Okay. Now keep in mind you do have five people on your B team, and so keep track of what your B team can do for you.
Is there a
would
link
be
to that in
important.
resources?
What a question. Let's see. There could be just a Pathfinder B team document. Share. Copy. Player resources. Okay. B team. There we go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm still not great at building new things inside of Pathfinder Foundry. I'm getting pretty good at seeing stuff that already exists and changing it, but I might try to build out like a B team actor using the import tool that Dom showed me, and then just try to import it and see if it builds the abilities properly. Because then we'd have a way to like just track it in game and have it functional. Someone's at the front door. Oh, too bad. Okay. All right. So I'll bring you guys over to this map, and then. I'll grab you guys. Okay. And then let's see. That's fun. Okay. Get some music going. And when you roll for initiative, don't forget your +1 from stack scouting. And if you were using recall knowledge, if it is related to the mana waste in some way, so the people that are investigating, I would allow you to use that for your initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Katrin, you've got your shield up, so that's good. All right. And then no one was seeking. Vulture, you could use survival if you want, but I don't know if perception is better for you.
It's perception.
I would be like I said, I'd be searching, but it doesn't let me change it.
Okay. Oh, so you wouldn't be investigating, you'd be searching.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, give me a
I
perception.
get so many favor knowledges in combat anyway, it doesn't matter.
All right, so that's your perception right there, or is that your initiative?
That's my initiative.
Okay, so give me a hidden, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that would actually have hit the passive. So, you would be aware that there are creatures burrowing through the sand towards you guys. So Zenny, they are like there, and there. And these creatures are huge in size, whatever they are.
Look out from below.
All right. So, let's see.
This is Marino.
It's definitely too big to be Merino. Bursting from the sand right here, which it gets one action to burst from the sand, is this mislabeled giant scorpion, because it's definitely not peaceful. It doesn't have a lion head. Don't be confused. It's apparently the artist was like, it'd be sick if it was eating a tiger. So that's what they went for with the art, and they included it in the mini. They didn't decide, hey, we should probably get the lion out of here because it doesn't make sense for every scorpion in the world to be killing a tiger or whatever. But there it is. So
man away, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lion.
Well, that's why. Well, that was the first question the other group had. They're like, "Oh, it's got to be a mutant. It's got a tiger. It's got a tiger head." And I was just like, "Oh my god!" All right. So I'm like, dang, give me a second to change the stats. All right. As it bursts from the ground, you see that all along its carapace is like scarring, like jagged scarring. That scarring on the carapace starts to light up, and you see energy travel from the front of the creature down its tail, and then it fires a laser out of its tail.
Ah, there's a mutation.
Yeah,
It's a mutant, just not in that way. Okay.
right, at Stack and Zenny. So here we go. All right. So I'm gonna need you guys to give me a reflex save. There we go. All right. Okay, so Zenny's going to critically succeed. Oh, actually, sorry, you guys. It's only Stack and Zenny. It's a straight line. It's a lightning move. So let's see. Okay, so Stack, that is a success. Zenny, that's a critical success. So Stack, you would only take half the damage.
Okay.
Which is half of 11 lightning damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then the creature can't use its blast again until round 4. Yikes. Alright. And that is all 3 of its Pac-Mans. Play passes to, let me beginning the encounter, Zenny.
There's another one about to burst out of the ground. I might delay. Tell you when I react.
Okay.
That one's a
Delay.
bit far away from me.
Alright. Okay, then let's see. I guess the B team is going to do the thing where like they are just conveniently like off to the side fighting their own battles. All right. Yeah, just to be good. So emerging from the sand. And targeting the smallest, tenderest meat is weak-willed. See, it just couldn't resist. It's on a no halfling diet, but it's supposed to only eat tigers, but it can't help itself. So as it bursts from the sands, it is going to use its pincers to try and attack Bellinora. Here we go.
Yep. Pucker Pickle ain't gonna help with pincers. Hey, oh shit, missed.
Alright, 18 is gonna miss. And then with Agile, it will try you know what? Not with Agile. It will just try and stab you with its tail.
Okay.
Here we go. And miss. Alright. That brings us to Zenny. Is you jumping back in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I will. Oh, I guess.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I'm gonna draw my weapon and I just say, I don't think nothing of this, and she'll just pull out this like ridiculously unholy looking whip made out of a human vertebra.
Oh my god. Okay.
Don't worry about it. And I will exploit vulnerability on this spider. So I will look at it and I'm gonna try to figure out if it's got any hidden weaknesses, because everything's got a weakness. Some things are just more obvious than others. Okay. So, what this does then is I have a call about scorpions, whether they have weaknesses or resistances or that kind of stuff. So it's like a recall knowledge that only tells me about that stuff. I'm guessing it doesn't have weaknesses.
Yeah, it has no weaknesses.
In which case, I get to exploit its mortal weak, its personal antithesis. That is, this thing is personally weak to something. And I scatter that on my weapon. So I'll put like some baking powder, because scorpions hate alkali substances.
Okay.
And then I'll whip it.
Alright.
Go whip.
In a system that is so horny about tracking action economy, it feels like this particular class is just like, well, as long as it's just for this one ability, you could do whatever you need to do. That is a huge hit. 22 points of damage.
Look out, Bellanora, over your duck. And I swing this over your inner head.
All
It's
right.
whip.
The creature is bloodied.
Was that your third nat 20 in a row? You rolled one for
Don't
initiative.
question it.
This is a very different character.
Yeah.
Bartenders, notoriously lucky.
The other one was a bartender.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Alright, any other actions?
That was 3.
Alright.
Sounds good. Stack the deck to you. Oh, stack. I don't know if your newspaper clippings would still apply because it's been a few days, so you would not know the difficulties of magic on the 23rd. I don't believe on the 23rd at 3 p.m. Not that that would ever stop you from casting spells, but I'm just letting you know that.
Alright, Stack will cast
Okay.
Blur
Alright.
on Bellanora.
Nice. All right, give me that D20 roll.
Interesting, that consent was not asked for.
You not want?
Do you have to be a consenting creature?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, for touch, I guess you do. Yeah, because they'd have to have permission to touch you. Do you not want magic cast on you? That's a very important question.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I trust my team, you know?
Okay. Okay. So 13 does not cause a wild surge. So it's got to be lower than. It's got to be a 12 or lower at least. So you're good.
Alright.
All right. So now you're under the effects of blur. You
That's
are
cool.
concealed.
Which is very nice stats effect.
Thank you, Stack.
Alright, and then I will use Arcane Cascade to keep the magic going. So he, flutters his cards, and now his punches will do force damage.
Oh, very cool. Okay. All right. And that's 3. It's 3 actions. Okay.
Yep.
Great. That brings us to Talented Scorpion. All right. Ketrin, I've noticed that you're very big.
Yes, I got that collar thing, and so now I have the apple reed mutagen, which makes me big but clumsy.
Okay. Nice.
I am
So-
big and fast.
I like it. I like it. I like that you were able to apply it and get big on your own. I thought that was really cool. All right, this thing's gonna pop out of the sand, and then it is going to fire its laser beam. I'm gonna try my best to hit as many of you as possible. I don't want anyone to feel left out of this. Hey, there we go.
Quite a good beam.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right.
60-foot beam.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it doesn't do a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying?
It's just impressive that it's that long.
Yeah. All right. So the 4 of you will need to give me basic reflex saves against this. Let's see. It should be. All this should be calculating. There you go. Okay. Oh, very nice, Belnora. Little backflip there.
I got the blur going.
Oh yeah. Okay. So 2 of you take no damage from it, and 2 of you take the full damage, which only ends up being 10 points of lightning damage. Not too bad. All right, and that is the creature's turn. It won't have its thing back until round 3. All right, and then Vulture, you're up.
Okay. Well, first thing, trigger. Oh. That does not.
Wait, we missed something. I'm sorry. We missed a thing. Did it prompt a saving throw when I crit them?
Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, because you would have a weapon specialization at this level, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be a saving throw to fall prone.
Okay. What's the saving throw? Is it
So,
fort? Reflex?
check everything. Yeah, reflex save. I'll figure out all the details after. But it should
Okay.
figure some crafty C.
Alright, I think
The
17 would be a
21.
fail, yeah, so it's going to be prone.
Oh.
That's impressive with a huge creature.
Hmm.
Alright,
Alright, so one action to draw my weapon.
okay.
That wasn't roll my stealth. Do that. Another action, I'm going to mark the closest one as my prey.
Okay.
And about it.
Alright. Oh, yeah. That is a critical hit. For 34 points of damage. And that will end its life. Yeah, the chitinous plates dent in, and its body goes limp.
Alright, roll 3.
Alrighty. Play passes to Ketrin.
All right. Oh, you killed my my target.
I
How
mean,
dare
you could delay. There could be another one coming.
No, that's okay. There's two up
All right.
there. All right. Well, I'm gonna move. So it's like a weird enlarged. I have really long legs, but that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair.
Jesus.
So you're a dwarf
So-
with long legs. So you're
Yes.
basically a human.
Oh, that's
Yes.
terrifying.
Just a really husky human.
Yes, so I'm gonna step over Zenny. And oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to move twice. My speed increases by 10 feet, so I can move better. So I will have to move twice, or I could move once and I could shoot it. No. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move twice, and I'm gonna get up on both of them, and I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay. Nice.
I'm gonna very aggressively, I don't know, hurt them, or haunt them, or be like, eat me.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, this one's definitely interested in trying. Could handle a tiger. I'm sure could handle an old lady. All right. Play passes to Bellinor.
Surprised that they must have rolled worse than me. I rolled a nat 1. I'm going to take me. I'm gonna stride forward only 5 feet because I just need that to. Well, I'm gonna selecting token. And then from here, I am going to devise stratagem on. Wait, hold on, I gotta make sure. Yep, it's in 30 feet.
Mhm.
It's targeted. I'm going to draw out a dread ampule, and then I'm going to throw it. Oh wait, no, I said I was going to devise stratagem. So here comes that. High effect. Yep, that's going to be good.
Okay.
So then here comes the dread ampule for damage. I'm going to assume that a 27 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah.
It was almost a nat 20. And here comes the damage.
All right. The creature takes the damage.
And it is
and
now afraid.
Frightened. All right.
And move, devise stratagem, throw. That's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. Play passes to well-mannered. Let's see. Well-mannered will. Let's see. What's your reach, bro? Oh, nice. Okay. It is already in a good position. So, bursting from the sand, Zenny, is an opponent you were aware of, but you didn't know the location of. I don't know if that makes it off guard to you or not.
Well, I'm off guard either way, then, but I don't see him.
Yeah, because he's
He's under the sand and he's attacking from under the sand.
sand, or it's attacking from under the sand. Okay. So let's see. Oh, that macro don't work no more either. Oh, there it goes. All right. Here comes the first attack. It is a pincer. but it is going to miss. It will attack at map with a second pincer, and this time it's not off guard because it has burst from the sand. Go. Okay, so 26 will hit.
Yep.
And then it will use its last action to initiate a grab. Which means it still needs to make an athletics check against you.
Let's see if the macros are working. Or grab.
And it would be made with map 1 because it landed the attack with map 1? Is that new grab?
It would be 0 map, I think.
Oh, it's
Always their best attempt for the grab.
so.
That's cool. All right, I like that. All right, here we go.
but it misses. Okay. And then that is the creature's turn. All right, heading into round 2 is Peaceful Giant Scorpion. Peaceful Giant Scorpion does a big lady, and it's scared. It's gonna try and sting this big lady. Let's see how that goes. And with that critical miss, and being scared, it is going to step back, and then it is going to dig down into the sand. Like, what? Alright. That will be Zenny's turn.
Right, I'm already in good position because my whip has reached. Oh, I have to select myself. Alright, same thing as before. If they don't have a weakness of their own, then I have to do it again on each target until I get it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean...
And... What do you know? It's details, so bother ask.
Oh, is this a manipulate action? Alright, sweet. So,
apparently it is.
yeah, so it is going to use Attack of Opportunity. Which it can only do with its stinger. So here we go.
It's about 0.
22. I attacked... What did I attack? Oh, it's not actually frightened. I had the wrong character sheet open. Sorry, it'd be a 23. I don't know if the 23 hits or not. Yeah, okay. So here's
Pretty good,
damage.
so. I'm guessing a little fort save is coming my way.
Yeah, and then there's a fort save from the giant scorpion shocker venom. Alright, so you make the success. So you're good. Alright. And then continue your turn, Zenny.
Yes, and then I shall whip at it.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright.
27.
That's gonna hit.
And let's just make sure. Yeah, it's including it.
Alright, it takes some damage.
Not sure that included all the damage. I'm pretty sure it should have that extra 4 from personal antithesis. But outdated, I guess.
It
Oh, wait,
says
was
Influence Empowerment plus 4. Is that not it?
And no, that's something else. You can just give it another 4 then, because it should have an extra 4. I'll figure the rest out later. And then I will whip out with my other hand a chalice. An eerie chalice with like a skull on the front. And I'll drink from that.
Okay.
And I'll heal 15. And that would be my turn.
Alright. Sounds good. Play then passes to stack the deck.
All right. Zach sees the other one dig into the dirt, and so he goes and he moves over. He will use Shooting Star on this one to provide concealment negation.
Okay. So shooting star, you let loose a projectile that flies true. This is a focus spell. Okay, so go ahead and give me the d20 roll.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is going to cause a surge. So give me a d100. All right, 20. Let's see. Ooh. Spell Surge. You may immediately cast any spell in your repertoire of the Surge's spell level or lower from your prepared or innate spells if you don't have a repertoire but have been forced to generate a Wellspring Surge. You must choose a spell that takes 3 or fewer actions to cast.
All right.
This isn't optional. It just says you immediately cast. So you have to cast a spell, and it's not like free either. You just
Okay.
yeah,
Sure.
explode a second spell.
All
It's
right.
free action economy. Hydraulic push. Okay, great. Give me another d20. Okay, give me another d100.
How deep can we go?
Oh, almost. I saw the 2. I was
What?
excited.
You get 20 again? Yeah. Okay. I'm just. Oh. Okay. Mass siphon. Creatures and objects in a 30-foot emanation become nearly weightless until the end of your next turn. Nearly weightless creatures can climb at their land speed and can leap as far upward as they could leap horizontally. That's not too bad. Though if you're getting hit by a hydraulic push, I would say that you probably just do a Team Rocket Blast off again off of that. But,
Yeah. He's just.
see what happens. All right. So walk me through all these spell effects as they're happening.
Okay. I guess in order, like the surge causes another spell to happen. So
Yeah.
hydraulic push happens, then the Whiteley go backwards.
Yeah, like Magic the Gathering. That sounds good. All right.
I guess we'll work backwards from the push to the.
All right, so give me an attack roll with hydraulic push. If it's a critical hit, they'll just be removed from the map. Okay, so that actually
I'll use the hero
misses.
point on this one.
Oh, okay, okay.
This one seems good.
Since they're weightless, we'll just go flying off like a little star into the horizon. Okay, so they're gonna get hit. On a success, they take 3d6 bludgeoning and are knocked back 5 feet. We'll say that we'll do 15 feet because they're weightless or whatever. I have a note that says I can do whatever I want from Paizo, so that's I'm adjudicating right now. So 13 damage.
And
then we go to the other one that happened, which is Shooting Star.
yeah,
Okay.
I just have to let loose a strike for that one.
Okay. But that would now be at map, right? Because you made the hydraulic push, which has also got an attack rate.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would be a map.
Okay. All right, and that is also going to hit.
All right, gotta do. And it does an additional D4 from the spell.
Okay.
Why add this in?
And then a meteor trail hangs in the air.
And there's one more D4 here.
Okay.
So I was afraid if it like goes underground, I can't like hide anymore.
Okay. All right, it takes quite a bit of damage. It is past bloodied.
You can probably heal at that 4 damage, by the way, because I worked it out. It applies a weakness to them, so it doesn't change my damage roll. It probably changes the damage they receive.
That they take. Gotcha. Okay, then I'd probably have to do 20. No, I manually did the 4 damage. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it probably applied the rest automatically, probably.
All right. Anything else from Stack?
For me.
That's it for you? All right. Talented is up. All right. Talented does not have its weapon back, but there is a lady here that wants to throw down. How hard could this be? You're an armored creature. It's an armored creature, allegedly. All right. Let's do this thing. It's going to try and pincer you. Hey. All right.
Ouch. I'm gonna raise my shield for that.
for sure.
or shield block it.
Ooh, max damage too. So 28 points of damage coming in. Alright.
Okay.
And then it's gonna try and grab you. So I don't know if this is going to succeed because we're very tough, but we're gonna see what happens. Scorpion gonna scorpion. Okay. Oh my god, a 20 and a 19?
Wow.
Yeah. Alright, so it grabs you, but not critically. And then, let's see. What do you got next, Scorpion? Oh, that's cool. Constrict. Auto damage. The monster deals a limited amount of damage to any number of creatures grabbed or restrained by it. Each of those creatures can attempt a basic fortitude save with the listed DC. Well, that's cool. Or it could try to stab you with its tail. You know what? I think it's gonna... It's a scorpion. I think it's actually gonna try and hit you with its pincer, even though it's a map. Here we go. That's gonna hit. Here's some damage. Oh, that's pincer again. My bad. Hold on. I'll throw out a stinger just so I can get the damage off of it. Damage. Okay, 12 from the tail, and then I need you to give me a basic fortitude save.
Okay. There it is.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you crushed it. Okay. And then that is all 3 of its Pac-Mans. With you grabbed and it out of actions, that will be the end of its turn. This one is super dead. Vulture, you're up.
Action to reload. Gonna finish off one to the south. Oh, alright.
Alright. Nice. Okay, 33 points of damage is going to finish it off.
And last action. That's it.
Alrighty. Let's see. Play would then pass to Ketron.
All right.
Grabbed is not a problem. It's the restrain that's the real problem. So you should be good to go.
Yeah. Well, I am just well, actually first I'll battle medicine myself.
Okay,
yeah,
so
just to...
that is a manipulate, so you are going to have to make a flat check to succeed on it. Also,
Okay,
as a
okay
manipulate, it's going to try and stab you again with its opportunity attack. So here we go.
Okay.
Flat check succeeds. Here comes the stinger. It's gonna land it. Here's damage.
I have
Oh.
my... Oh no, I don't have my shield up. I have my reaction up, but I don't have my shield up because it goes away on my turn.
Okay. So there's 9 more damage, and then give me another fortitude save. No problem, no problem. Alright. And then you successfully get off your manipulate action, so heal yourself up. Assuming that, it all works.
Oh no, now my basic action macro. Do I have to delete it and redo it?
Maybe. Is that part of it not working either?
Yeah, like I'm doing treat wounds and it says macro something, do not import, not found.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
it says, for me it's saying at least one person associated with the PC. Try
I can delete.
Try targeting yourself?
I did target myself. I'll just delete it and re-add it.
Okay.
Where is it?
Uh-oh.
I don't know what would have caused this to happen.
Macros. Oh, nope, still not letting me do it.
All
I mean,
right,
I will roll my medicine check. That will.
Sure. There is another macro called Treat Wounds that's just like direct that you might be able to use.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay. If you go to your.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Or, well, it's actions or. Well, I can. Yeah, my character sheet, it might be on there.
If you go to the hotbar at the bottom, there's like the little folder on the left that has like our macros directory. You should be able to search that for Treat Wounds, and it should be in there.
Ah.
And then I think that one might work. It might like supersede.
Here we go.
All right. Give that a shot. Just to see if it works. Either way, you know, the 22 I believe is a success.
Yes.
For the, yeah.
Okay, it does. Yeah.
Hey, nice, great. Okay. Mm.
Okay. All right. So anyway, that was action number 1.
Okay.
And I'm immune to my own battle medicine. And then I'm gonna bonk this thing, and then I'm gonna raise my shield.
All right.
There we go. Wait. There. Now we go. Oh, I just bonked myself. But
Yeah, I believe the 33 is definitely a critical hit, so give me the damage.
okay. All right, critical.
And for
All
those who are curious about Reach, since she's being held by the creature's claws, I'm just gonna say that she's bonking the claws, so there's no need for her to be right next to it for the Reach. All right, 14 points of damage. It takes it.
Okay, and then I will raise my shield. I can raise my shield from the basic action macro thing. That's weird. It's only certain things that aren't working.
Yeah, that's troubling. Okay.
And similar issues elsewhere, Crash.
What, like with other things?
In other games, that's the basic action macro I was talking about.
That sucks. They probably just had so many changes with the new monster thing coming in, and like they just haven't like caught up on it. I'm sure it'll be within a week. It'll be fixed. But all right, sweet. So then that brings us to veteran is Bella. All right, Bella, you're up.
Crash, can you put me back on the map? I accidentally deleted myself.
Oh dang.
I'm in the darkness.
But it kept you in the initiative? Did you hit
I guess
Control
so.
Z? Whenever you delete yourself, you can just do Control Z and it'll put you back
try.
on the map.
Oh, there I am. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep.
Okay, so from here, I'm going to first stride 10 feet forward.
Okay.
And then from here, I'm going to begin lobbing grenades. First, I have to put them in my hands. Okay. Starting off with a Dread Ampule. Here it comes. Oh yeah, I got target. Target. And then Dread Ampule. 25.
25 definitely hits. Give me some damage.
That's pretty good.
All right.
14 damage, and
14
it is
spooky
a frightened.
damage.
And then I'm going to follow up at map with an Alchemist Fire.
Awesome.
Then... Hey!
Very nice. Give me some critical damage.
Crit damage.
Okay.
Stay away from her!
It will. It is dead.
It burst into flames.
Oh, damn.
All right. Well done.
I'm gonna look back at Bella like, damn, Bella?
All
Got
right. Anything else, Bella? That's three,
Those are
right?
my 3 actions.
All right. Top of the round. Peaceful giant scorpion has decided it will find easier prey. Unless anyone is taking ongoing damage or dying, we can end the or intends to swim in the sand after it. We can end the combat.
Any sand swimmers? Marino could have been a sand swimmer.
That's true. That's true. All right.
You missed the fly.
I appreciate everybody's patience today with our basic action macro that we've all come to depend on and have worked hard to learn how to use. Breaking.
You can't even search it in the macros directory anymore. I accidentally deleted it earlier, trying to reinstall it to see if that would fix it, and I can't find it.
It makes me feel, and this is such a bad attitude, but it makes me feel better to hear from Josh that it's happening in other games. So that means it's the mod itself and not something in our settings or something like that. So we'll get through it. We'll roll dice. That's the end of the day. It's still a dice game. We'll roll dice.
I agree.
We don't want the automation to make us too soft. So this one's cooking up good. It has sort of an aroma to it of shellfish, like fresh cooked shellfish. And the other two lay dead in the sand. What do you want to do?
Well, I will. I'm looking at Zenny. I can't see her health bar. Do you need patched up, Zenny? I can't tell.
Oh yeah, can't see her health.
I look better than you, Missy.
Yeah, I think they took 3 damage or something.
Well, I healed most of it.
Oh, how did you heal? Is that a feature?
Drank from my spooky chalice, of course.
Oh, okay.
Which I've since then stowed away.
Spooky chalice.
Leave my whip out, I guess.
Can I roll a recall knowledge to see if this land bug is edible?
Yes.
Land lobster?
I would say this would be nature or mana lore. Since we don't have a recall macro, I'll just tell you which ones to roll out. You are... Let's see. You are confident that you should not eat this because scorpions don't normally fire laser beams from their tails. So this is probably a mana waste mutant, and eating the meat could give you mana waste fever.
Okay.
Oh, Bella. Scorpion's got poison, yeah? Could you use that?
Can I use that? Can I extract poison from these things?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. And Gregerson has you all sorted.
Oh.
So, to harvest such a thing from the creature, harvesting a creature is an exploration manipulation action. Requires you to have a carver's kit. Since I'm springing this on you out of nowhere, you can retroactively buy a carver's kit for 4 gold. But if you think retroactively, it would have been stored in your pack. Then you probably don't have the carver's kit.
Well, I definitely don't have the gold to even buy that, so someone else would have had to have bought it, and then they would have had to decide if they wanted to carry it. But if they had given it to me, it would have gone right in the bag of holding.
Gotcha. So the carver's kit is basically tools that you would wear. It includes scrapers, mincing blade, bone saws, and several fine knives. Harvesting a huge creature, though, is an exploration action that takes 4 hours. And that assumes that you want to get as much loot from the creature as possible. It can be reduced in time if you're only after specific things. So it would be about an hour to extract the poison. If you had the tools. The check that you roll for it is set by the creature, but it's normally going to be survival.
I could buy it for you if you want. Zach has a lot of knives, so
you're welcome to buy it. But I'm definitely not the person to perform this activity. I probably have the lowest survival.
Survival, yeah, I'm pretty low on survival.
One of my lowest skills.
Let's see. Our top survivor is Vulture with a +10. Yep. Everyone else is +3 or lower.
You let me know when you get that poison out of there. Then I can help you.
Vulture, you want to volunteer you?
Does anyone go around handing out refreshments?
So it is a bulk 2 item. So who would be carrying this bulk 2 carver's kit?
Bulk 2?
Yeah, that's why.
Well, I'm mean, I could put it in my pouch, but that doesn't make sense in terms of timelines that it would have been in there.
Oh, I'd have this crossbow. Sure, I'll take it, and I just toss this
I mean,
crossbow.
We would have probably evaluated the materials we were bringing into the desert, at which point you may have volunteered to carry stuff.
Or I recovered it after the crash.
Okay, I got you. All right, so we'll say
I
that you're.
recovered it after the crash. It can go in my handbag,
All right, there we go.
which is that.
How convenient that
Yes.
your new character came with a pouch to replace
Hey,
the
it was
pouch
like a
that got
quarter of my
lost.
starting wealth. Okay, that was expensive.
No,
You
I
better
mean,
be you
it's
better be
something the party,
thankful.
it's something the party could definitely benefit from. All right, so I will throw that into your bag. Hold on. There
Belle
we go.
watches you disappear the stuff. She's like, "Oh, would you mind holding things for me?"
Yeah, immediately starts giving you stuff to hold. Okay, so if you're gonna spend an hour trying to get scorpion venom, which is totally cool, go ahead and give me a harvest creature check, which is a survival. With these scorpions, it's actually, you think, gonna be relatively easy to do. At the end of the day, they're still mostly normal creatures.
Is this a private roll?
Oh man, we should have asked if we could have harvested the
No, this
laser.
wouldn't be a private roll. You'll know whether or not it worked.
Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, so that is going to be a success, but not a critical success. All right, and then you would get. One dose of venom, and then an hour would go by. During that hour, Katrin is healing everyone, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because we got an hour. Everyone can heal up to full.
Unfortunately, this one's going to be too burnt up, probably, unless pains were made to put the fire out. But you could spend another hour to try to get the other scorpion one if you'd like.
You can take an hour if you want. Venom could
Yeah.
be useful.
All right, give me another.
True, but if we stay in one place too long, we're bound to encounter something else.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Then we could harvest more venom.
So all that does is give you the maximum amount without rolling, but each scorpion only produces one dose. But if you were going for like its carapace and its meat, you would have gotten the full amount with that critical success. But that's a 4-hour process. So
Yeah, nah.
all right, so I will give you the poison from that one as well. Let me know if it's identified for you or not on your sheet. It's just as unusual liquid.
Yeah.
Alright, so there we go. Alright, so basically, yeah. This is a consumable, alchemical, injury-based poison. There you go.
Oh damn. Electricity as well. Could be useful against certain
Robots? Yeah.
And again, they're probably
Well, I guess the question is, yeah, that even though it's electrical damage, it's still poison. So I guess they would be immune to the status of being poisoned, right? Yeah.
a saving for DC 16.
Yeah. All right. Then that is it. It's gonna be getting dark soonish. So do you guys continue to head out, or do you want to just set up camp here in the middle of this wasteland?
We should continue moving.
Yeah, at least until we can find water.
All right. And ask for everybody. Activity. And then I would also need everybody to give me some will saves against the constant whispering of the sand.
Will save.
Oh, I rolled mine blind.
And the DC of this save is a 22.
Oof.
Alright, so it looks like Vulture, Ketrin, and Stack, you guys passed. Zenny and Bella, you did not. This is a curse-based effect. I don't know if that changes things for anybody.
It would change me wanting to reload it.
Oh, well, I mean,
But you already told me, so
yeah.
lay it on me.
Alright, so this is called the Yellow Silt Curse. It is a curse, enchantment, fear, magical, and mental. So you'll never forget the eerie song and frightening movements of the Yellow Silt Desert. So let's see. From now on, whenever you gain the frightened condition, you increase the value by 1. Whenever you see anything yellow while frightened, you are also confused for 1 round.
Does that include the general landscape around us that is yellow?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
So does that mean you're perpetually confused every round because you keep seeing yellow?
If you are frightened and you see yellow,
I
so
see.
as long as you don't get frightened, you should be G to G.
Okay.
Alright. It is a curse, though, so you could just get the curse removed at some point.
With magic. Of course.
Well, when you put it that way, I mean, yeah, but...
Alright.
Alright. Okay, you guys continue your journey.
Everything's so fucking yellow.
It's very yellow. Alright. Eventually, let's see. What do we got for our thing? Sense direction. Vulture, give me that survival check. Zenny, give me the perception check. And then Bella, give me the mana waste lore check.
Is this one private?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so the one overlord.
That's with this mana waste check.
And I have this up last session.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have a -2 because I have a compass, and I have a +1 because of the math.
I get a sense that the Spellscar Desert is too big to make the scope of my investigation.
I mean, it could be, but your investigation, I assumed, was finding the Cradle of Quartz. So
Yeah,
this
so
would
I
count,
guess
this would count towards your investigation. Yeah. All right, so thinking about your curse and why you got it, the Baffled Lowlands is a region of the Spellscar Desert that is dazzlingly bright yellow hue like no other colors in the area. Silt is never more than a few inches deep, ? And appears to prevent anything other than a few low-lying succulents from growing. It is said that a wild surge transposed an entire colony of mermaids to the desert, where they languished and died in the dry heat. The whispers from the sands are their tormented spirits that have never been able to move on because of the sudden and then not so sudden and horrid end that they all faced.
God damn.
Yeah. So, it is rumored that at night, their banshee-like ghosts will sometimes attack those staying.
What I'm hearing is that
through at night.
What I'm hearing is that Belle is constantly hearing the sound of the mermaid statues from Sea of Thieves as she walks through this land.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. It's got that faint. Now that you're kind of like listening more intently, it do have that sort of like mournful song vibe to it. Yeah. All right. Great.
Let's see. With your survival check, Vulture, you are able to discover sort of a raised stone shelf that would at least bring you guys up off of the sand and protect you a bit from the wind. It seems like a suitable place to set up a camp. Do you want to do it, or you guys want to keep marching and trying to get out of this region?
How bad does it seem like?
On the stone shelf, you are noticing small amounts of vegetation, which would indicate to you that you're getting close to the edge of the yellow silts, or the badlands.
Can we push on and then
Would we have to
we could
risk?
have a bad time, but like ghosts wouldn't murder us in our sleep?
Can we? Are we gonna get fatigued if we keep going?
Banshees. So this would be essentially, I don't know what they call it, a forced march. Let me see. They call it in Pathfinder when you travel too long. Travel speed, navigating, getting lost, difficult terrain, hazardous terrain, environmental hazards. How many miles per day you're going? Yikes. You guys do not want to know how many miles per hour you're traveling. That's really sad. You're going to be doing this for a long time. Okay. Is it press on? It might be press on. Let's see. I'm just checking real quick. Force march makes it so no one. Oh, yeah, you would risk fatigue if you guys kept going.
I don't think that we should take that risk. We need our exploration activities, or else we're gonna get taken by surprise.
Or get lost.
Yeah.
I mean, ghosts rising from the sand will take us by surprise too.
The song, it's so beautiful and eerie in a way.
No, it ain't. It make us spooked.
Sounds like
You guys are gonna stop here for the night. Alright. Okay. What preparations are you guys taking? It is going to get very cold between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. So figure out your watch pattern. So like, who is going to be on watch and what order essentially?
That's gonna
just
be very.
in case.
It's gonna be very simple. Vulture sleeps for 2 hours, and then he's awake for the rest of the night. I only need 2 hours of sleep.
That's awesome. All right, so you're gonna sleep for like the first 2 hours where they're setting up camp and everything, and then you'll be up all night. All right. Sounds good.
That's a constructed body, and that 2-hour standby state is my full long rest.
stuff.
I was built for this.
You were built for this.
Beautiful.
Thank God I didn't want to have to do watch.
I mean, along those lines, it seems like for everyone else, Vulture is very much in his element. Scouting around, trolling. Yeah. And I guess kind of along the lines of what Sydney had said back on the airship, like Vulture having something from his past, maybe that's it? Like that's the purpose he was built for?
Yeah.
I've never felt more out of my element.
a desert hunter, like
A desert hunter, yeah, or scout,
okay,
or patrolling unit, something along those lines.
all right, sounds good. All right, is anybody gonna attempt to do anything during the camp, or are you just like we need some sleep, and you just kind of like you're like I'm done for the day?
Mm,
Like, does anybody need to repair any equipment or anything?
Nope.
Oh, I need to
Sorry.
repair my shield.
Would you like help with that, Karen, or do you have it under control?
I mean, actually, if I can hand it to you, I dropped my repair kit so that I could carry the tent.
Oh, okay.
Or do we have a repair kit still?
Do you not have a repair kit? Oh my god, I thought you had a repair kit.
It was in the
Yeah.
bag of holding, Karen. Everything was in the bag of holding.
They're very small and they're under a lot of stress.
How much does the repair kit weigh?
It's one bulk.
Uh, I haven't really been using snares. I'll toss that. I'll take the repair kit.
Okay. You can take the repair kit then, and I will
Thank you.
repair my shield. Do you want me to make the check?
I don't think you're under duress.
Is there a bad thing that happens for not making the check?
There is not.
Okay, then yeah, we'll assume that this is what you focus on, trying to get that done.
Okay. That was it.
Right. Let's see. Anyone else have any last minute actions they want to try and take care of?
I imagine you need proper downtime to craft stuff. Probably not in the middle of the mana waste.
Yes, there are feats that let you craft faster and things like that. But I don't know if you.
I don't have any crafting feats.
Okay, gotcha. All right, then you are not ready for that. Let's see. I'm trying to find this map. It's in the other game, but it's not in here, so I'm having to go grab it real quick. Let's see.
Oh, I like this music.
It's from Diablo 4.
Oh, well, they had good music, I guess. They had good
Well, for a small indie studio, sometimes they do all right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Sometimes.
sometimes. There was this game. It was like Wrath of the Lich King or something. I heard that was pretty good. I feel like they currently peaked. That was when they peaked. So. All right. Put you guys down. All right. And then there is a little bit of a moon tonight, which is good. So it shouldn't be so dark that you cannot see.
News isn't that dark, you can't see color.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Darkness. There we go. So I guess the question here is, on this very dark night, do you have a fire lit?
It's probably quite cold out here, right?
It's going to get very cold around 10 p.m.
We need a fire.
Man.
You know, so you don't die.
Right. So is your job, in addition to keeping watch, is also going to be keeping track of the fire as well? Sounds good. Let me see if I got anything in my camp assets folder. Okay. So we have this lovely tent. That's a little big. It's supposed to be a 4-man tent. So we'll go like that. There we go. And then we got this little campfire. Nice. All right. Then get your light. Okay. So, I guess Vulture, since you're the one in charge, who's sleeping in the tents? The tent can comfortably fit 4 people.
Oh, ladies firstly.
All right. Vashon says, "Well, thank you very much," and he starts to go into the tent.
I'll go in the tent.
Bell is not going to argue with Stack's statement.
Right. Suvu looks at Vashon. Vashon looks at Suvu, and he says, "I'm a feminist." And she looks at him and says, "Fine."
Could you pause and unpause the game? It's doing the thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Roxy, question mark?
No, she wants to sleep out under the stars, man. She's in her element.
She had the option. I feel like Asuvu and I only make up the size of one person.
All right.
You need something to wind down, Bellinora? Could get you see what I got in here, and I'll just reach into my bag. A blossom blend, herbal tea, perfect for relaxation.
I come equipped with my own downers. Thank you, but
But what am I here for?
I'd love to share some tea with you.
I'll give you the tea.
Bella puts drugs in the tea.
Nice.
If you needed drugs, I got them too. Come on. We got
A good chemist trusts their own head stash.
I just got the Alkenstar food and beverages thing open. Got
Alright.
elixir of invention.
Ooh, Stack, are you off at the edge of the fire sleeping? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. All right. Cool.
Well, you gotta spread out. Make like you gotta spread out. Make sure not.
Of course. Okay.
Torch is doing a Fibonacci thing.
So Vulture, you have a very good perception. Well, that was a survival. Give me the perception, your hidden perception for watching the campsite. I'll give you a +1 circumstance for animating your patrol. So.
Oh, oh, you said, is this one private? Sorry.
Yes. Be private. Sure.
Yeah. If I feel like it's low, I will report it.
No, you definitely hear the singing start to pick up in volume and momentum. And there's definitely something in the shadows outside of your campfire. So you can alert the others, but I guess Pathfinder has rules for waking up from being sleepy. So,
But those include the loud noise from a gun?
yes, I believe so. What is it called when you're sleeping? Is that status effects, right?
Yeah, because I think we ran into this when we were fighting the powder keg punks.
Or is it just unconscious? I think they just call it unconscious. Alright. Unconscious condition. You're sleeping or been knocked out. You can't act. You take a -4 status penalty to AC perception reflex saves. You can have the blinded. You have the blinded off guard. When you gain this condition, you also fall prone and drop items that you're holding. Okay, if you're unconscious, blah blah blah. Loud noise around you might wake you. At the start of your turn, you automatically attempt a perception check against the noise's DC. The noisiest DC, or the lowest DC if there's more than one noise. Waking up if you succeed. If a creature attempting to stay quiet around you, this perception check uses their stealth DCs. If you are simply asleep, the DM decides you wake up either because you've had a restful sleep or something disrupted that rest. So, if you are willing, Vulture, to fire like a round off into the air to rouse everyone, I will say that they are only prone and not holding items at the start of their first turn, and that you would still need to reload essentially.
I'll
Does
do
that
that.
work?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then since it's so close and you're firing a gun and everybody's in a weird place, they would all wake up. So everyone but you would be starting prone, nothing held. Those of you who use medium and heavy armor, I don't believe that you would be sleeping in them because you don't want to be fatigued. So keep that in mind going into this encounter. All right. Let me select everybody, and then I'll delete everybody that does not need to be in there after the fact.
Where does it tell you the grade of your armor? I'm looking in the description of my hide armor, and I don't really see.
I believe hide is medium. Let's see, hide armor, medium.
Okay.
Wait, is it under details? Yes, category details category medium.
I guess I'll just put that as dropped for the time
I'm just
being.
gonna do this just to get rid of
Mm-hmm.
And this is normal initiative.
So
Nope.
I'm having a problem with my inventory.
Okay, what's going on?
So when I drop my half plate armor, it changes to 4 bulk and I'm encumbered. But I've dropped it.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see. This is when you take
if
off
you
your
drop
armor.
it, it counts as still being in your inventory.
Okay. So what we could do
But
with
it costs more bulk if you don't have it equipped than if you do because of you wearing it.
yeah, I see what you mean. Huh.
Like, I don't want to have to delete it and then re-add it every time.
I think we could put it in the party stash, right? And then you could just drag it back over. The
I suppose.
The party has its own character sheet. Yeah, there we go. So party stash, we would just take your half plate and move it into the stash. There we go. And then we'll just drag it back when you have time to put it back on. And everybody should have full rights to the party stash. To access party stash, it is when you look at actors, it says the party, and there's a little piece of paper with the top right corner folded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right.
Well, that's new. Thank you.
I mean,
it's not new.
Yeah, new to you, but yeah. Let's see. All right, get that going, and then we'll do going.
I'm also having the same problem. I'm gonna put it there. Dash.
Alrighty. With everybody situated appropriately.
Do we have any kind of bonuses to initiative this go round?
I don't believe so, because the only person doing exploration action was Vulture.
Okay.
And he was speaking, so. Alright. Vulture, you're up first. You sense things in the shadows at the edge of your torchlight. But you're not, other than their singing, you're not exactly sure where in the shadows they are just yet.
Okay. Well, first things first, gonna reload because I spent that round. And then I am going to spend my remaining 2 actions to ready an action to fire at a hostile that approaches us.
Alright, sounds good. Great. And then let's see, stack, you are prone. Okay. And let's see. Can hide as a... Oh wow, that's rough. Okay. Yeah. So Vulture, looking every which way, you see forming from the shadows is like the hideous sort of like fiery almost shadow of a mermaid. So
Huh.
Slender Woman.
Yeah. All right. So
That's so rude. It's calling it frumpy.
shadow hit a living creature. Okay, so it's gonna try and use Shadow Hand on Stack. Here we go. All right, so 29 is gonna hit.
Hold on. Because it can't.
Oh yeah, you gotta shoot it. Yeah, because you might stun it or whatever. Okay.
All right. On.
Oh, that is a critical hit. All right, let's see the damage. Hell, you might kill it before it gets a chance to hit him.
I've learned my lesson from the airship.
All right, 28. Let's see, damage. Oh, that is a huge hit. Despite being made of shadow, it is solid enough that you bloody it with a single hit. It has to make a fortitude save. Here we go.
21.
Alright, so it gains stunned 1, which I've learned does not apply until the start of its next turn. So, because stun activates at the beginning of your turn. It says each time you regain...
technically,
each time you
start of
regain
its turn
actions...
here was appearing. So it doesn't
Well,
actually
it had
appear.
already used one Pac-Man to move up to stack. Yeah. So next turn, if it's still alive, that stun will take effect. But it doesn't immediately get like it has the stun status, but stun status doesn't trigger until the start of your turn. Yep. All right. So stack. Since it hit you with that attack, you take 8 points of necrotic damage. It's gonna try and steal your shadow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it hit a living creature with a shadowed hand strike. It is going to pull at the target's shadow, making you enfeebled 1. This is cumulative with other enfeebled conditions from other shadows to a maximum of enfeebled 4. If this increases your enfeebled value to 3 or more, they steal your shadow for keeps.
What does that entail?
Gecko Moria shit.
Yeah, you'll have to find out. All right, and then that is its 3. That's its 3 Pac-Mans. All right, play passes to Insane Shadow. That makes sense. It is gonna slither out of the dark, and also targeting Stack. Is going to attack with its shadowed hand. Getting a 22, which is a hit. Here's some damage. And then it is going to do 12 necrotic damage, and also steal some of your shadow essence, increasing your enfeebled value to 2.
Oh, there's no save.
Ketrin, to you. So Ketrin, you are prone, but you and you don't have anything in your hands, but you are awake, so that you don't have to constantly make checks to try to wake up every time something loud happens.
Okay. And I believe I know the answer to this, but just to be sure, it takes a long time to put on armor. That's not something one can do in combat.
There's like several feats just for being able to put armor on fast.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why bougie adventurers with a lot of money, they have what's called their armored pajamas, which is padded armor that they've thrown like a lot of runes on and stuff like that, and then they sleep in that, and then they wear their good armor during the day, so that way they're not totally naked when they get into fights.
Well, I do have padded armor. My half plate came with it, so I put that on.
Beautiful.
But it has no runes on it. Okay, so I am just going to run up and say, hey. So I stood up, I ran. I'm going to attempt to reposition Stack and put him behind me. So
yeah,
that
that works.
is an athletics check. Or let's see if this basic action macro works. It does. Oh, I failed.
Well,
I'm sorry, Stack.
Okay.
I guess you thought I was another shadow monster, and you're like, "Hey, stop it!" Oh, it's you. Sorry.
All right, and that's
No,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
That brings
Yep.
us to Bella.
Okay, Bella rolls out of her sleeping bag in just her undergarments and uses her first Pac-Man to stand. Do I have to leave the tent with an action to do stuff?
No, it doesn't have like a door or anything. You just kind of burst out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then with my remaining 2 actions, I'm going to target the
Well, one to stand up, and then
one to stand.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
and so you're just like leaning out of the tent. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
and then I will fill my hands with a alchemist fire.
All right.
So hopefully I can shed some light on the situation. Held, and then attack. Oh, I rolled it privately.
Okay, that is still going to hit.
Damage. Add. No, not great, but I'll take it.
All right, it resists some of the damage. Well, actually, no. It says Shadow takes no damage. Oh,
Mhm.
damn.
Mhm.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Let me see.
Scared.
Yeah, it takes no damage. If a creature takes no damage, would it take no persistent damage? I feel like they're separate, right? Yeah, it's a separate effect.
I have no insight on the matter.
Okay. No, it applied the persistent. It just won't take any on its turn. Okay, I got you. All right. So yeah, I guess it would still have fire clinging to it. So
We get
I'll
some
throw.
light?
Yeah, I'll throw a light in there.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to use my last.
As that light goes off, you see a third one over here.
Okay, gain something. I'll use my third action to recall knowledge to see if I can understand these creatures.
Yeah, sure. These creatures. Let's see. You are looking at religion.
I am going to roll a mana waste lore.
Okay.
All right. Off your mana waste lore, you're gonna make the assumption that these are
Some of the vengeful spirits of the mermaids that died in the story that you remembered. You may ask one mechanical question about them.
What are their resistances?
All damage, except force, ghost touch, or vitality, and double that resistance against anything non-magical.
Okay.
Hence the reason the 10 fire damage did nothing. So they would have 5 against everything magical, except for force or ghost touch or vitality, and then resistance 10 against anything non-magical.
And my fire is non-magical.
So I did 3
Yes.
damage to him. I shot it.
Okay. That's my turn. Then yeah.
Right. Play passes to Zenny. Same situation. Prone, nothing in hand.
Can I
I
see him
don't know
from
what
here
your
or do I have to
I don't
get
know what
out?
your armor situation is as a amateur.
It's light.
Okay.
So I guess I have that. Can I see him? Is
I
the
would
tent
say,
open, or-
like, in the tent, from here, you'd probably see this one.
I want to see what happens if I do this then. I'll do a little split vulnerability.
I mean, for like...
Fail, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
That means I get their personal vulnerability, but not their mortal weaknesses. I guess I have to like pick up my whip and stand up, and then that's 3 actions.
Alright. And then Roxy's not in it. Sid's not in it. Alright, and then that brings us to Entertaining Shadow. Right. Entertaining Shadow is going to... Fly in, I guess, into the tent. Right, and then with the second action, it will try and use Shadow Hand on Zenny.
Uh, 32 is gonna be a critical hit.
Here is the damage. Bold strat. Walked away right as he got crit. Let's see. Okay, it's gonna go ahead and do, Steel Shadow.
That's all.
Gonna do Steel Shadow, which will cause Enfeebled One. There we go. Alright, and then Josh can parse that out when he gets back. That is all of its actions. Stack to you.
Alright.
Keep in mind that you are prone.
But Bella lets you know it's your time to shine. This is the day for magic.
Oh, then his whiskers crackle with electricity. As he uses. Let me get this back. Why do I? Dude, I don't know why this is unused, but he will use Stir Strike for advantage. So here is your D20.
Nice.
What is it, today or tomorrow? So
No, 13, no Wild Surge.
excellent. Okay. So this gives my spell strike an advantage. So here is the follow-up spell.
Alright.
I got eaten.
You got hit for 20. It's a critical. Let me see.
I used to think I'd take no damage.
So
here's
22 necrotic damage.
Oh, I know why. Yeah, it doesn't bother me. And I don't think I get enfeebled either.
How interesting. So
roll
Bellanora, right next to Zenny, you see as the creature like just stuffs its hand inside Zenny to like pull out her shadow. It has no effect.
So, or rolled a 9 for the wild surge, but here's the.
So give me a D-Hundy then.
Okay.
Alright, so from the ground, you true strike a shocking grasp.
34.
23 is gonna hit. And then let's see if anything spicy happens here. On a 34. Alright.
No.
So for your next cantrip or spell, reduce the number of actions to cast it by 1 to a minimum of 1. This lasts until the end of your next turn.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
And so throwing knife damage happens, but then be higher than this. It should be +1 because of the throwing the bandolier you gave me, like the thrower's bandolier.
Yep. It'll make your weapons magical.
Okay. 1. Let's just make it worse. There's the damage on that, then the damage on the grasp. So a total of 17.
Okay, that magic gets through a lot of the resistance. It takes a pretty decent chunk of damage. It's past bloodied. All right, and that's all 3 for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that brings us to irritated shadow. Let's see, irritated shadow is gonna fly in, and it's going to target stack, and it's gonna try to use shadow hand. Which is going to hit for 9. That will apply a 3rd stack of enfeebled, and as it does, it rips your shadow free. And as it rips your shadow free, your shadow forms into another shadow.
I would like to use my reaction to give him resistance for that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
So you only take 2 damage from that.
Apparently, the shadow spawn don't have its own art, so it's gonna steal yours. There we go. And you're in a Marvel movie now, because it's you, the evil. Let's see. Is there a color overlay that you can do in this? Tint color. Oh, that's fun. Alright.
Man, I really hope that thing doesn't have his casting abilities.
Ooh, that looks so cool. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Under the command of the shadow that created it, the shadow spawn doesn't have steel shadow. And it's perpetually clumsy too. Well, it just got born. If the creature the shadow spawn was pulled from dies, this one becomes a real boy. Oh, nice. Okay. Good to know. Or if you recover from your enfeeblements, you get your shadow back. Sounds good. Let's see. And that is that shadow's turn. And so, we move on to the next round. Vulture, you're up.
Alright. Running reload. I'm just gonna take a step backwards. Seeing as these things are swarming over stack. I'm gonna shoot at
Here, I'll have the NPCs huddle up so that they're out of the way a bit.
those 2 are gonna go. Alright, I'm just gonna go back on the one that I originally shot. Get it before it can get a turn.
Okay, that's gonna hit. Give me some damage. Ooh, that's big damage for a regular gunshot. That is enough. The creature lets out one plaintive wail on its way out the door.
Alright, and then last Pac-Man will be to reload again. That's it.
It's plaintive wail. Let's see, everybody in 60 feet of it. There you go.
Within 60 feet?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's auditory. So if you're within 60 feet and you hear its dying wail. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We just need one from who didn't roll? Stack.
Sorry, did it for it save.
Alright. That does not make it either. Okay, on a fail, it is drained 1. Drained is real rough.
As long as I'm not becoming frightened at this moment.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Frightened, with yellow sand all around would be really bad.
Okay. Let's see. Anything else from Vulture?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. Play passes to Insane Shadow. Alright, Insane Shadow. They don't want anything to happen to Stack, right? Oh wait, if they kill Stack, does it become a real boy? Is that...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, then it definitely wants to just keep attacking Stack. Alright. Yeah, here's a make a baby. Alright, so Stack, here's the first attack. That's gonna hit. For 10.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack. Right. That is 9, and then they will increase your enfeebled to 4. And that is their 3 actions. Ketrin, to you.
Okay, so do runes make weapons magical or no?
I sure hope so.
What a good
God, I hope so.
question.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your attack should have the tag added to it if it has a rune that would make it magical.
Okay,
I think.
I was just curious.
Oh, no. For weapons, no, weapons have to have a ghost touch rune to get past this kind of stuff. I don't think the weapons, even with runes, count as magical in the same way. Yeah.
I think there's often 2 stages of it, and magical gets you like halfway there, but it depends on the stat block. I don't know these ones.
Right.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna treat wounds on Stack.
It should calculate it when you do damage. Like it'll know.
Okay.
If the
All
weapon's
right.
set
It'll
properly.
know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That was a success. So I have 26 damage or a healing stack.
Oh wow!
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I am going to try and hit this one in front of me, and then I will raise my shield. Actually, well, do I have my shield?
Unless you picked it up before you left the tent.
I mean, I feel like I would have had it strapped to my back while I was sleeping, so I could interact to put it in my hand. Okay, so I will then 1 interact, 2 hit.
All right.
Okay. Strike. There we go. Okay, I hit it.
All right.
And
Beautiful.
oh, nice damage. Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh, don't forget to give Stack Shadow an initiative.
Oh yeah, my bad. Let's see. This newborn baby. All right. Nice. So that damage, let's see if it counts the magical stuff. It has the magic tag on it, your shield boss. So I'm assuming it's going to lower that resistance. So 15, and yep. So it does count as magical.
Okay, very good.
Nice.
Okay, Bella, you.
I'm so dumb. I have a hero card that could have used in the last turn, but hopefully I get to use it here. So I'm going to target the one standing next to Ketrin. I'm going to pull from my inventory a Wild Lightning.
Okay.
Okay. Did it roll? Roll. Oh, for fuck's sake. Reroll.
Okay.
I still have 2. Okay. Feel good about that one.
Right.
Now it's going to hit. And then I'm going to... I assume it's going to... Oh, come on. It's not even worth using it on that.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm going to see if I can use it for someone else's attack before I invest it into my own. Because I could help Vulture out potentially. I have one that allows you to... Pierce resistance. Until the end of your next turn, the foe loses resistance of your choice. You must be aware of the resistance, which I am. I'm sure I can't just say I want its everything resistance to go away. I have to pick one, I'd imagine. In that case...
That's a great question, because its resistance is listed as all except. So I don't know if this would be, you just remove the resistance, which is all, or you're just saying, like, this particular damage can now get through.
I feel the spirit of it is picking one.
Yeah, so you can remove its resistance to one particular type of damage.
I'm going to remove its resistance to piercing.
Okay.
And I point that out to Vulture.
All right.
And I will accept the fact that I do no damage to it, but it is flat-footed now that it got hit by bottled lightning.
All right.
Would it be possible to step a bit further away from the southern one, Bella?
You step away from the what?
This
One down here, yeah.
Oh yeah, I still have one more action, and I look over at Zenny as there's like an arm through her. And I think of the inequity when I think of my fire damage, and I'm gonna move over here.
Just a sleepy yawn, like, Alright, got it. Alrighty, so that brings us to, Zenny.
Okay, we are like all drained now, right? Because of that death whale.
Yes.
I'll exploit vulnerability on the southern one, trying to get that success. So, I would. This is kind of like a core knowledge. I would learn whether this thing has weaknesses, resistances, or immunities.
It doesn't have weaknesses. It has your standard undead immunities, death effects, disease, paralyzed, poison, precision, and unconscious. And then this isn't listed under weaknesses, but I will tell you that it has light vulnerability in objects shedding magical light, such as from the light spell or the sword sting when it's around orcs. Is treated as magical when used to attack the shadow. Shrug, but it's worth mentioning.
Okay. Good. Then I will slash at one below me with my whip.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Alright, it takes a little bit of damage.
Yeah, it should have weakness today. You can say I've added 4 on your end.
Yep, it did.
And then I'll scuttle away a bit. Because if I go here, I could really mess with it now.
Right.
And I'd say, Zuvu, get out of there.
Oh, right. And she will. She'll stab 3 times to get out.
That's my turn.
Because she's BT. Alright.
Mhm.
Entertaining Shadow sees that you have fled from it, but also sees that you don't seem to care about it very much. And that's very hurtful to it. So let's see. It looks at the B team members. Vashon holds up the B team badge, and the Shadow just shakes its head in disappointment. But it do see Vulture all by itself. Alright, surely this guy can have his shadow ripped out. So it's gonna fly over to him.
That's on you. I wasn't manufactured with that.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna use Shadow Hand on you.
Ooh, spicy.
Of course.
Alright, here's a critical hit for you. Minimum damage critical hit feels bad. Alright, and then it's going to, I guess it feels good for you, but it's going to try and steal your shadow, because it'd be cool to have a Vulture shadow. Alright, Hopeless Shadow. It looks at Father.
Oh.
It looks down at Father. It says something in Necril. Do you understand Necril?
No.
Anybody here?
Do I get the vibe because he's my son?
Yeah. You
What does
get
it say?
Oh, it says directly looking at Stack. It says, "I will become you,
Oh.
but better."
Everyone else just hears stack, 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 stack.
Well,
like a Pokemon,
Like a Pokemon.
like a
Oh my
Pokemon.
Deck the deck! As it approaches. Oh my god. Alright, so it's gonna target you. And what does Hopeless Shadow get up to?
shadow handing. Yep. All right, Josh, hear me out. This sounds this sounds really fucked up, but void healing. A creature with void healing draws health from void energy. Can these guys just like touch each other to heal each other? Can they like?
No.
Okay.
They can be healed by void healing. They don't heal from void damage.
This
Just
ain't some early Final Fantasy game system abuse, right? Where they can be like, you like negative damage? My ideal negative damage, and then they just patty cake each other back to full health. Okay.
Eleanor over there is immune to positive damage and heals from positive healing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. In that case, it's definitely just going to attack stack. So here we go. First attack. Ooh,
God.
Critical hit.
Oh no.
Alright, 22 points. It can't raise your enfeebled anymore, and this creature is incapable of doing that move anyways, so it's just going to map hands you again. But that one is going to miss. Alright.
Play passes to Papa Stack.
Alright, let me figure this out. What should I do here? Actions there. There's 3 shadows.
Top right.
I took a family photo for you.
The top right one does not have a resistance to piercing right now.
Okay. That's okay. Alright. Then that. Oh wait, my spells got reduced. That's actually really good. So I will use this as a 1-action spell to use Magnetic Acceleration on this one. This does piercing damage.
Okay.
Is this succeed at a cost?
Oh, unfortunately, no. In Pathfinder, we only succeed at cost if it's by 1.
It's by 1. Okay.
And you didn't stand up from prone, right? So this prone is actually what caused that to miss.
Oh shoot! I forgot I was prone. Okay.
But this spell that you just used, this rapid spell, there was a secret tag that I was not supposed to read out loud, and I didn't. If you do cast a spell with this this buff, you take 1d6 force damage per level of the spell as you cast it.
Okay.
So I don't know what level spell that was, but
I'll use my second hero point to reroll this one. I guess I don't want to take damage for free.
Okay, fair enough.
Right click, reroll, keep higher result.
Alright, so it's gonna hit. What level spell is this?
3.
3. So here's 3d6 force damage coming at you, and I need you to roll a d20 for another wild surge. Give me a d100. Alright, 62. Alright, 62. Oh, you guys have had this a long time ago. Everyone becomes heightened for invisible. Greater invisible.
God's sake.
I'll take that.
Oh my god. It's a 40-foot emanation. It's by far.
God damn it! I'm exactly 40.
The spiciest game I'm running right now is you guys. Like, oh my god. Alright. So everybody vanishes.
But you need to take his.
Except entertaining shadow, it looks like.
Oh, true. Invisible. Alright, so everybody toggle invisible on yourself.
Sigh.
In Necrol, he says, Father, Do not hide from me.
I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad.
Oh man.
So spicy. Okay.
All right.
What's your
Can
vision
you,
look like?
as people turn invisible, can you like not see them anymore?
I see a circle with pulsing.
I can't see the party down here anymore.
And yeah,
All right. Amazing. Okay. So give me that damage. 21 piercing damage.
Yeah. Well.
All
yeah.
right. Right.
But it was.
But as you cast the spell, it turned invisible. But I would say it's as a result of casting the spell.
So yeah, you would have hit. It's gonna take the full 21 damage because it is piercing, and that was removed. All right.
Oh man, I still have actions.
Yeah, because that was only one Pac-Man, right?
Yeah. That was
Okay.
one Pac-Man. I will
Well,
stand.
on the bright side, everyone's gone, so battle's probably over.
All right. I am going to use Arcane Cascade, and then I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. And that's your turn.
Yeah.
Play bounces to Irritated Shadow.
I'd be irritated too. You just came here to make some mermaid ghost babies, and now everyone's invisible. And even though you're a cool ass undead, you don't have anything like life sight or anything like that.
Yes.
Dark vision.
All right. Well,
I think it knows your general location. So it's gonna try to attack this space, right? Because last time it saw you, you were right here. But it's gonna be like a 50% chance that these attacks miss. So here we go. First attack. It would have hit, but it fails because you're invisible. All right.
Nice.
It tries again, and it does successfully hit with this next attack.
says you're still off guard.
Oh yeah. Take off guard off.
I'll also reaction to this one because I forgot the
think
reaction
you're-
to the last one.
I think everybody would be off guard anyways
Yeah,
because
you
the
can't see
attackers
'em.
are invisible. Yeah.
Mm.
But you wouldn't be manually off guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's saying that you're off guard in chat, it's because the attacker's invisible.
Gotcha.
All right. So triggering enemy damages you or an ally. It doesn't have any sight tags. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm assuming it works. Okay.
And then, yeah, so 7 resistance to whatever damage that was. And then I have my shield now, so I'm going to shoot this one.
Alright.
Will miss.
Right. Yeah, so it goes wide of the mark, mostly because of the invisibility. And then Irritated Shadow's got one more action. It doesn't want to lose track of stack, but it also it realizes that if you shot at it, you have a general sense of where it is. All right. So it'll use its third Pac-Man to do something. All right, Vulture, to you.
Okay. Well, everyone disappeared, so my previous target.
Except this one.
Except for this one. So I switch over to this one, and because it decided to touch me without consent, I shoot it in the face. Damn.
Yeah, you definitely shoot it.
Alright. Damage. Ugh.
Okay. It take the smallest bit of damage as the point-blank shot goes tearing through its shadowy form.
Alright.
Bella strips one invulnerable for you and then just disappears.
But someone at least took advantage of it.
And did a lot of damage. Alright, running reload.
Running reload. I'm going to this one.
Ooh, changing position. Smart. Okay.
And then take another shot, but with
Oh. and thus sort of revealing your general location again. All right, that is going to hit. Give me the damage. It doesn't look like it gave it off guard automatically, even though you're invisible to it. But
I don't think
it wouldn't have made it. Yeah, it wouldn't have made it a crit. Okay, so it takes more damage than before.
Would the first one? 'Cause that was a 29.
Let me check.
would've dropped.
Yes, that would have made it a critical.
Ah,
Yes. Okay.
So then I'll just click.
Hit the critical button. I'll heal it up the 2 damage that attack did. All right, 41 damage. It might not be able to bounce back from this. Yeah, the creature dies, but as it does, it lets out that terrible wail.
This was really sick.
Sorry, call this fortitude.
It's fortitude 22. Alright, we got a fail from Bella, we got a success from Vulture, I need one from Zenny, Katrin, and Stack.
Let's see. There it is. No.
Stack, that's gonna be 2 stack of drain, which will put you at like 3 drain?
This is increasing with every failure.
Yes, this stacks up. And drain is really bad.
Yeah. You know
alright.
what? I really don't want drained. Stick
And
with my one drained.
You don't have it. Alright, so Stack gets
hit
3.
So having one drain is fine, but if you have 2, then you only get 1 when you finish your rest, and then
Yeah.
Oh, did drain kill me?
It does. If you get to 3, it reduces your HP by 9.
Oh.
Oh wait, does that reducing max reduce my
says-
current
yeah.
HP?
It says you lose 9 HP and reduce your maximum hit points.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see. Your health and vitality have been depleted as you've lost blood, life force, or some other essence. Drained always includes a value. You take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks, such as fortitude saves. You lose a number of hit points equal to your level times your drained value, and your maximum hit points are reduced by the same amount. For example, if you become drained 3 and you're a 3rd level character, you lose 9 hit points. So you lose 15 hit points by being a drained value, and you reduce your maximum hit points by 15. Losing these hit points does not count as taking damage. Each time you get a full night's rest, your drain value decreases by 1. This increases your maximum hit points, but you don't immediately recover lost hit points. So yeah, the drain would basically make you so weak that you pass out. I don't know if that means that this is a real boy Shadow now.
no, he's not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
But the bad news is that because of that, then they might still keep hitting him.
Yikes. Okay. Vulture.
That's it. All 2 Pac-Mans.
Let's see. Insane Shadow is up. Alright. It thinks that Stack is probably the last place it saw Stack, and it do want to make a baby Shadow. Dang, Stack. That's rough. Alright. Let's see. But this one over here, since it doesn't know where it is, that's the problem. You're the only known quantity right now. Alright, here we go. That's gonna miss. Alright.
Stack's main hope for survival right now is the invisibility thing he's done, but also it's the biggest threat right now.
God. Oh my god, he survived too.
Because the healers will also have to face this failure check.
Alright, and then it's going to use its 3rd one to fly around. Okay. Katrin, to you.
Okay, so
So you have a good idea that Stack is right there. And
Yeah.
the thing that you shot at was right here. And that something attacked him from right there.
So at the moment, I am concerned about Stack. So first, I'm going to use my once per day battle medicine to try and heal him.
Okay. I think this will still have a d20 check to see if you can grab a hold of his wounds and body, even though he's invisible.
Yep.
Yep. So give me a
Okay.
d20. You got to get a 10 or higher, I believe.
Works.
Hey! Oh my god, you are a really good healer. Okay.
Okay.
So you reach down and you're like, oh yeah, this is real bad. Okay. And then you heal him.
Now, okay. So, step number 2, I'm gonna try and reposition him again.
Okay.
I will say, with that critical success, that you do not have to roll, because I'm going to assume your hands are still on him from that medicine check, and that you just drag him from there. That works.
So with a critical success, I get to move him 10 feet. So let's move you over here.
Just throw him into the tent. All right. So you just pick him up after healing him, and then you do a backwards suplex.
Yeah.
Right. Nice.
And then I don't know where anyone is, so I'm gonna raise my shield.
Okay. Now the thing is, if they can't find anyone to attack,
do they bother waiting around, or do they get frustrated and leave?
Yeah, everyone just hide. Everyone's just hide.
Right. Bella, it's you.
I mean, that plan doesn't sound terrible. I can't do any meaningful damage to these things.
If you even knew what spaces to attack.
Yeah, well,
in Pathfinder 2, you got to play pin the tail on the donkey when you're attacking invisible.
I mean, they're
creatures.
hidden from us because we observed them when they went invisible, so we know where they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask a very 5e question. I know the answer is no, but we're in a desert and there is sand and we have light. Are these things corporeal enough to leave footprints, or could I use like?
They fly.
Of course they do.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, naturally. But is there maybe like a Yamkud like thing where stack the deck is, like just an outline of stack on the ground?
Yeah, there's a lot of blood over here actually. Where his internal organs started to rupture and everything.
You should be able to see their tokens. If you do a fancy deception check, the best you'll get is still hidden, which they already are. Like you can't actually make it better than this without being able to see them, because your other senses are not.
Right. In order to become completely hidden from you guys, they'd have to use another. They'd have to use an action to stealth, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, can I try to get to Stack and pick him up?
I mean, he's there. Stack, how much do you weigh?
I can't imagine like more like he's like slightly taller than average, so I don't know, like
180.
180, yeah.
Okay. But in the game, you would be a bulk 6, I believe. Is how much?
Now, to clarify, I'm not trying to physically carry him. I just want to put him on his feet and help him to his feet. Is that a thing I can do?
I don't believe you could do that in this. I would say that a successful reposition could probably be house ruled to allow you to pick an ally up. That actually sounds kind of dope.
Does that have a map penalty?
I believe it does. I think.
Yeah. Ketrin's in chat has attack written on it. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's probably over a 20, or at least a 20 to do something like that. I can't pull that off.
It's against his fort, so you'd be looking at a 16 right now because he's so drained and
I'm going to
enfeebled.
stand next to him, and then I'm going to attempt to hide, which I'm not very good at.
Okay.
I did very badly.
Everyone has a general sense that you're still there.
I'd like to try to hide again if I can.
Sure. Okay. For the most part, everyone knows that you're still there, but you think that you did a good job.
That's all I need.
Okay.
That was so impactful, that turn. It was great. I love this. I love this.
Play fast as any.
Okay. I will. I don't want to do that because I have a free hand right now, so I could do Doctor's Visitation. That'd be useful. Scuttle over here and try and fix Stack with a Doctor's Viz. Do you roll for it? Yeah. Shouldn't I roll for it? I'm gonna reroll.
Alright.
I believe it makes it 2d8 plus 10.
It's a lot.
If I make the flat check.
I mean, they're at full now.
I do.
You guys
Stack
healed the
okay.
hell out of
Oh,
me.
you mean now he's at full?
Yeah, he just stands up and like.
He's
"Ah!"
standing up, yeah? It's not your turn, mate.
It's like that scene from that old movie Crank
Get back
where he
down.
just like
Get back
these
down.
dudes.
You're doing
Okay.
great, man. You're doing great. No problem.
I will do what implements impairment on the furthest away one. Success. And I'll
Nice.
drop my healer's kit. Oh, I guess I don't actually have to because you put it away at the end of the action, don't you?
Do you have to roll the targeting check for that one?
Hmm.
The flat check for it being hidden?
You might, I'm not
yeah,
sure.
'cause yeah, targeting an attack spell or effect.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that fails then.
Alright.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Oh, I can't only do it once. Never mind.
That would be 3, right? Move.
No,
Doctor's
no,
Visitation is
Doctor's
also a move. Okay, so you got
Visitation's
one
a
more Pac-Man.
flourish.
What do you want to do with it?
Here, drink this, Catherine. I will
What?
try. I'll try and do a little fat check to see if I can target Catherine. I can't. I spill some juice on your shoulder.
Aw. Okay.
It's my turn.
This has got to be one of the worst wild magic effects on the table.
Yeah.
All right. Hopeless Shadow. It wants to be a real boy. Father, how could you have forsaken it? It will fly since it has a general sense of where you are. Up and then over to here. Yeah, there we go. And then landing, question mark. And then it will go ahead and attack Stack, its father. Alright. Here we go. First attack.
Stack. It thinks it's your. It thinks you're its daddy.
Oh my god. Alright, so fails and fails again.
I think you
because
mean
of-
it's the greatest effect.
Let's see. Alright, Irritated Shadow is up. Making a Stack baby is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright, it's going to step to here.
It just
And
wants a hug.
then it will attack Stack. Here we go. Unbelievable! Oh my god! It's critical hit missed! Okay. And then it's going to use...
Yeah, I'm just not in that spot anymore. They keep missing. They keep.
This one died, so this light source would actually be out. Okay. So, yeah, it's going to use Slink in Shadows. Okay, so it's going to go ahead and it's just going to try to hide. So it'll make a hide check. This is... Alright. Blind GM roll. I'll never know what it was. Here we go. Alright, this creature all but completely vanishes from sight. And that will be its turn. Okay. That brings us to top of round 4. Stack.
Ugh, all right. Do. Trying to figure out if anything I could do can undo the invisibility. Let's see. I'm just going to use Okay, unharmed. Let's do this guy because I have to be in a range increment of him. Insane Shadow. Going to use Force Fang
Okay.
off of my where are my throwing knives? Force Fang off of my throwing knives. So here's the spell.
Oh wait, whatever you were holding over there, but you have extra knives, right?
Yeah,
So
I have a
all right, beautiful.
52 knives.
All right. Unfortunately, because you made everything invisible, that doesn't work.
Okay.
Give me a D20 though to see if you make even more magical mischief. Okay, give me a D100. Okay. Let's see.
I haven't seen this one before.
A random elemental force aligns with you for 1 minute. Your attacks, including spell attacks, deal extra elemental damage during this time. The extra elemental damage is equal to 2 times the spell level that caused the effect. Give me a D6. Okay. Sonic. So extra 6 sonic damage.
Huh, okay.
Okay.
I'm prone. Oh, I will stand up.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess that's it. That was a 2-action spell, I think.
All right. Vulture. Your turn at the circus.
I will running reload as I take
Okay.
a 5-foot step out of the
Okay.
enemy. Make myself an actual visible target. And then I'm just gonna shoot at oh yeah. I can tell friend from foe.
Apparently, because you knew where each other were when you turned invisible.
You have a general sense of where everyone is, unless they take an action to try and hide and then successfully do so.
Right, but it's kind of been musical chairs in this whole little area.
Uh-huh.
But with my relatively good perception, can I pick out the targets that are singing? Because we know
Yeah,
these things
yes,
are
that makes
singing.
sense. Yeah, there's one singing right here.
Perfect.
The one that's hiding has stopped singing.
Well, that's what if you're gonna like move out to make yourself a target, then maybe don't stand next to the area because they'll be able to be invisible when you.
Ooh, like
So if
it.
you just like
Oh,
I
still have another action after this. So.
Oh, you're gonna move back in? Okay.
Well, I was gonna move back in, or I was gonna move back further out.
Ooh.
But that's okay.
Unfortunately, yeah, everything is invisible.
Then I will. You know what? I'm gonna continue being a target. So I'm actually gonna take another running reload. I'm going to take a step.
Well, I don't think if you step in the range, you don't become invisible. I think everyone in this circle became invisible, but I don't think it's retroactive.
No, I do believe it was like a constant effect. At least that's what I recall from the recap.
It pulses it pulses out every round.
Oh, okay.
I would have been invisible in that fight, but I hadn't been.
Yep.
And I will stay out here. That's it, all 3.
All right. Well, that is a good move because they don't like this invisibility bullshit. So they're gonna do 1 Pac-Man and 2 Pac-Man. And as they leave the emanation, they're gonna target you and try to use Shadow Hand. And that's gonna miss by 1. Oh man. All right. And that is all 3 actions. Ketrin, to you.
Okay, so do I currently know where anything is?
You would see Vulture fighting one down that way.
Okay.
The remaining one has hidden itself. Beyond.
Okay.
So since it was already hidden, now it's unknown to you guys. Though you have a general sense it might
Yes.
be north of Zenny.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with the seek action.
Okay. Okay.
do I have any more information about where one might be?
With a 26 against the stealth roll that creature made, you do not know where the one that's hiding is with that roll.
Okay.
But you have a general sense that this is Stack. This is the hopeless Stack Shadow. This is Zenny, and this is Bella.
Okay. Well, then, not knowing where any of the others are, I'm gonna step forward. I'm gonna bonk this one.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm gonna
A
tell
baby?
it to... Yep.
Okay. And you're gonna tell it to what? What are you gonna tell it?
I'm gonna tell it to pick on someone your own size. Or I'm not.
A beautiful swing, but the invisibility, you're confident it was there, and then you swing on it, and you don't feel like you hit anything.
Okay.
The cleaners all over again.
Alright, anything else from Ketchum?
Nope, that's it.
That's 3. Alright, Bella, to you.
Okay, I saw Ketrin swing at something, so I am
Yes.
going to attempt to help her. I am going to load my hands with an alchemist fire, so we can hopefully get a little bit of a sense of where it is.
Okay.
And well, I gotta target it. So target, and then attack.
Alright, that is going to hit Baby Stack. Give me some damage.
I hold you partially responsible.
As you strike it, it takes the smallest bit of damage, but it do burst
Cry.
into flames. But since it's inside this emanation, I mean the flames would, I guess, as part of the creature, go invisible.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Unless the spell effect specifically calls
No.
out, yeah, ending invisibility or concealment. I guess they would just be absorbed into the creature's spell effect. But you briefly kind of see this outline of Shadow Stack as it happens. All right.
I'm just gonna do this because I don't think it's gonna matter in the long run anyway. So I'm
Okay.
gonna put into my hand a Dread Ampule. I'm gonna follow
Okay.
up at map to attack it.
Interesting. Okay.
How do I? It's not letting me apply map to my attack, so just prepare to
Okay.
up
Minus 5. Got
Yeah.
it. All right. We didn't even need to do it thanks to greater invisibility.
Hooray!
All right.
I still have one action, with which, knowing that the stack thing there, I'm going to move kind of like over here so I can get closer to where Vulture is. And that is my. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. It says I have 25 movement. I feel like that's not correct.
I don't see why you wouldn't. You're not a dwarf.
Okay.
Maybe you were so used to being encumbered all the time.
I think that's the case.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have anything.
Zenny, to you.
Oh, it's fine. It's my armor. I'm running around naked. That's right.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Alright.
All right.
Vulture's next. They're just gonna like erase that shadow from existence anyway, though.
That's some confidence in you, Vulture. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Just in case it survives. Get over here. And I'll just do well to make it map.
Oh no.
I am
Okay.
off guard until the beginning of my next turn. Those 3
Okay.
actions, by the way.
All right. Play passes to Hopeless Shadow. Hopeless Shadow wants to attack Father. It really does. And it can't help make a baby, so it's just going to attack Stack. Desperately, it's gonna lash out at you 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. All right. Successfully missing all 3 times. All right.
That's 3 11s. I know I'm saying that.
Okay. So irritated, which had hidden itself, is going to attack you from its hiding position. Which I guess would then make it known to you and switch it back to hidden. But with this first attack, you will have off guard against it. So here we go.
I just shout at them like, "Can y'all just come out here into the invisibility so you can see us when you're killing us?" I'll just say that in necro, I guess.
Well,
And then that's a good point. It should have come out for Vulture, but
It's they're really after this dude. He's already got the 4. He's so drained. It just feels like they gotta do it. All right, here comes. You wouldn't be off guard against this attack. Here comes the second attack. This will be at map.
Oh wait, did Stack get hit?
He
yeah.
did.
Yes.
He did.
Sorry. Let
All
me
no worries.
give you resistance
Okay.
to that damage. 7 resistance. Have your 7 resistance.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
All right. That is the creature's turn. Going into the next round, Stack.
All right.
It seems like as long as you're here, they're gonna stay here in the invisibility with you.
And let's leave. All right. Yeah. Stack will step out here. Stride. He will stride again.
staying there, they'll be invisible. And
Oh yeah. So second stride. Let's get to the group.
Okay. Don't worry, Vulture's got this one. All right, so you're no longer invisible.
Oh, Vulture could get this. If I get this one,
Yeah.
Vulture could get the other one.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
The other one that's in invisibility?
Oh, that.
All right, what you got for me?
The whole reason I
See.
came out of here was not deal with that crap.
You got one packy left. One Pac-Man left.
Oh man. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna throw a throwing knife at it.
All right, go for it.
Normal throwing.
All right, you throw your throwing knife out into the desert in frustration. Beautiful. All right, Vulture, you're up.
Okay.
You gotta take care. You gotta take care of it.
Gotta take care of business. I do have a question.
Okay.
I have a reinforced stock that's attached to my arquebus, which is a +1 striking weapon. Does that also apply to the stock, or do I have to put
It
runes
says
on
magical right there. It says it has its magical tag, so it must be taking it from the rune.
Wait, does it?
Well, it says when you have your striking Arbicus, it says magical right there in chat.
Right. That's for the gun itself. But
is
for
the stock is like
yeah.
an add-on, like
Yeah.
a shield boss or whatever.
Yeah. Do I have to put runes onto that thing specifically in order to give it the bonuses?
What a question.
That can be for later. I'll just shoot in the face,
Yeah.
but I just want to know in case more.
I think
decide
it
to show
does
up
because
in there.
because it's not it's sort of like a shield boss, right? So the shield boss and the shield have 2 different sets of runes.
Oh, so I would have to have specific runes onto this.
Yeah, it says reinforced stock, and it is listed as its own weapon.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that'll be good for next time. I'm just gonna shoot it. 28.
Ooh, nice. All right, 14 is just enough.
All right.
How would you Vulture?
See, you had it. No problem. No problem.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I was just very curious if I just wanted to butt it with my rifle or not. But yeah. That's 1 shot. That's 1 to reload. I have an idea, but I don't want to start wasting bullets. I think I'm just going to I'll drop prone.
Okay. Free action drop prone.
Oh, it's a free action. Damn, I was trying.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's free action drop prone.
All right, and then I guess I'll just take cover.
I thought it was. Let me see. No, it's got a solid Pac-Man. So yeah, it is an action to fall prone.
Ah,
Okay.
All right, never mind. And that'll be it.
Okay. All right, Katrin, to you.
Okay, so I have a thing that's on fire in front of me, and Stack ran away, and I don't know where he is. So
Okay.
I'm gonna bonk this thing that's on fire and try and kill it.
All right, fair enough.
Yay!
That is gonna hit.
Way.
Increase the damage. Max
Ooh,
damage.
max.
Beautiful. All right.
All right, I'm gonna hit it again.
Go for it.
Nice.
Ooh, all right, that one does not hit on many levels. All right.
Okay, and then I will raise my shield.
All right, fair enough. Bella, to you.
I will start by putting a ball of lightning in my hand. And then I will throw it.
Don't worry.
Nothing I can do about that.
The last round.
Second ball of lightning.
Okay.
Oh, wait. But yeah, I still have one.
Okay.
Last one. 1 minus 1. It's weird that they make a new item when I put something in my hand.
Agreed. I don't know why there's not a mod. There's like not specific mod support for the alchemists like there is for some of the other classes.
I'm upset about all of this.
Yes. These are some good. These are good attack rolls that are just kind of going into the void.
Not like I have limited resources that I'm blowing through.
Well, you're gonna do preparations in the morning, right?
Yeah, tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, exactly.
God, I hope so.
That's a metaphor for everything. Tomorrow's a new day.
Zenny, you're up unless Bella, do you have one more thing you want to do?
Oh, I still have another Pac-Man. I am going to just kind of continue to move. Stay in the tent. I'm
Okay.
gonna like kind of be there, stride to there, and that's my
Fair
turn.
enough. All right, that brings us to Zenny.
Yeah. Seems sensible to ignore sense. I will do a exploit at the one that's on fire.
Okay. All right.
And it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll just go for you.
All right.
Although, as a drink this vulture, I'll give vulture a bit of temp HP before I leave him.
Okay.
Let's see, Janice.
Blessedly, you can see Vulture.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
See his
so it's-
intake port.
Yeah, I pour some mysterious liquid from a unholy looking chalice into your intake pot. And you would take 2 plus, well, 2. You get 4 temp HP, Vulture.
My God.
No way.
Power.
Is that a 30th level ability? Like, how did you? I mean, that's incredible.
Automata is built different, what can I say?
I guess.
That's all.
All right.
So
Beautiful.
cool.
Hopeless shadow. It needs Papa. It's coming for you, Papa. All right. It is going to fly out of the shadows, revealing itself.
This is gonna fly.
Over here, and then let's see. A creature that only has flight as a speed, does it still have to like land? If like flight
No.
is its only speed? Oh, okay. All right, then it will just hover there and attack Stack with its last action. Here we go. All right. Oh man. Because it is clumsy, it's not a critical hit. Here we go. So it hits you for 11, trying to continue to drain your life. Irritated Shadow sees the party has moved over there, and it's going to move, and then Wait. It could get a permanent shadow, or someone left Vulture all by himself. So that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna move, and then it will reveal itself as it comes out of the invisibility.
Yeah, after my turn ended, I realized I could have done something else in my last action instead of dropping prone like a dumbass. So this is on me.
Alright.
I deserve this.
And you got full temp HP.
It's gonna
You're
hit.
good.
It's gonna hit. And it's gonna take them temp HPs, I think. Oh, minimum
Ah.
damage. Look at that. But it doesn't have enough action economy to steal your shadow though. Woo! Alright,
it's been
so
using action economy.
yeah, it takes an action for it to steal the shadow. So having to move twice and then attack, it wouldn't be able to steal the shadow. Yeah, this game is pretty good about that. Like the whole in 5e where like a monster has like 7 tentacle attacks and each one auto restrains. Like the action economy in this would be much different. Though there are creatures that can still, there are creatures that can do that. Anything like octopus like can do basically AoE grabs, but it's still much more like constrained than what we are all used to. All right, I guess with that we are at time, so we're gonna have to write some pretty good notes here, y'all. God, I almost think it'd be faster to finish the fight than to write all the notes that we have to write. But let's see, bust them out real quick. Invis emanation is pink. Shadow stack wants to be real boy. Remaining shadow after Vulture. What round are we going into?
Round 6.
Okay. Let's see. Entering round 6. And there's no other magical effects in play, right? Like all your other ones just kind of came and went. So that's just the big one we're all dealing with. Okay.
I can no longer heal stack.
Oh, okay. Stack cannot be doctor visited by Ketrin or Zen.
Yeah, I still have my once a day, but I used it.
All right. Whew. Great. All right, we'll pin that in chat. Oh boy. Okay. Listen, everybody's still alive. That's great. You're making progress. Probably only like 2 days left till you get to the Cradle course. You're just kicking the mana waste butt right now. With all of that sorted, quick announcements. We're playing Vampire tonight. I'll be streaming it. If you're interested in watching, farming channel points, seeing what Vampire the Masquerade is all about, we're going to be doing that tonight. I'm playing some Kingdom of Death this afternoon, so if you've been kind of following that, I'll try to do a book report on the Kingdom of Death session next week. And then my Curse of Strahd Thursday game, they are definitely on track to finish the campaign earlier than expected. So when that game ends, I will be running a game on Thursdays, Crown of the Kobold Kings, whoops all kobolds. So if the idea of playing an adorable kobold minion trying to help their tribe and their dragon take over a region in a low-level 1 to 6 Pathfinder adventure sounds exciting. Just keep an eye out for when that gets posted. But it's going to be, I would say, 2 months or more before it gets posted. At least, yeah. But just keep it on your radar if you're interested. Does anyone else have any announcements before we adjourn? Nay? Okay. All right. I hope everybody has a good weekend, and if you're bored tomorrow, both my games are running even on Easter, so you can always pop in and see how those are doing. Curse of Strahd in the morning and Mythic in the evening. All right. Hope everybody has a good weekend, and I will see you next week.
Thanks for running.
See ya.
All right.
Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. See you guys next time.